Hello, hello, hello. Good evening. Good evening. Come on in here. Come on in here. Come on in here. I have some things I want to talk about. A video I'd like to react to. Um, a video of Queen of Kings, Rose Miller. Come on in. I have some thoughts. There's a video I would like to react to, and I just want to get your feedback on it. Good evening, VP. Hello, welcome. Welcome, welcome. I have some things I want to get into. So Rose Miller, yeah, she visited her Grandma Rose, who's in her final days in Ohio. And Rose is feeling away now, about her visit there. She posted a video not that long ago. So as I was preparing for this show, I just went to her channel just to see kind of if she had posted anything, uh, just to see like what was the latest going on with her. And it was a video, and she just kind of talked about how she was feeling about the trip. And yeah, so it was quite interesting. Um, I'm not surprised about her thoughts or sentiments about the trip. I'm not surprised, but it just it makes sense as far as with her feeling the way she feels about her trip to Ohio and seeing her grandma and basically inconveniencing herself and her life because of just the type of person she is. So there's multiple ways you can look at it, but I want to react to it with you all tonight, and I want to get your thoughts because I don't know if you all have seen it. Like I said, it's kind of like a video that she just dropped within the last few hours, So I want to react to that video on this channel. Welcome. Thank you, you all. You all made your way over to this channel. A lot of people may not see this live if they did not come over and subscribe to this channel. Because remember, I said I was going to start reacting to Queen of Kings on this channel. So hopefully they'll eventually get the word and be a part of the replay game. But yes, so tonight is going to be our first official live on this channel with reacting to Queen of King content. Please like the video as you come in. Rose Miller, she went to see Grandma Rose and she's feeling away. She's reflecting. Mind you, she's still there. She's still there, but she's feeling away about just being there. And yeah, so we're going to get into it. And I want to get, your thoughts on it. I want to get your thoughts on it. So let me see who we got in here tonight. What is, hey, Ariane. Hello. What's up? Bless up. What's up? What's up? Extra special. What's up? Justice. Hey, Justice. Hey, Karen. Hey, Karen. Karen says she can't honor students. Karen, you made it. Listen, Karen, Karen, you early today because you be coming in here later. You early today. I know that's right. Justice. Hey, Judge Fifi in chat. No, this listen, you used to been over on Judge Fifi. Is Fifi in here? No, yeah, we not in Fifi chat. Not now. I know normally we're in Fifi chat, but you're in my chat tonight. Hello, Kathleen. Hello, Kathleen. Hey, Suze in chat. She's saying this now because she's been reading our comments. I specifically said I felt morbid for her to show her grandma sleep and her with her tongue out. Listen, I just feel like she just doesn't have. Remember, I talk a lot about boundaries and balance. Her life isn't balanced. And I think if she understood what that meant, like she would just have far better experiences with just life in general than what she does. Everything is about balance, how you do it. And when it comes to her grandma, her final days, like, ma'am, you did not need to see your grandma in the condition that she's in and post it on Diddy's internet. You did not have to do that. Like, just by us seeing you, in Ohio with your family, that lets us know, okay, you went back home, you're with your grandma. You don't have to show everything. we did not have to see Grandma Rose in the bed like that. Like, child, like you just do too much. And it's like she'll do so much, and then people will be in the comments, have their opinions, and then now she just wants to just be in regret of just the whole trip. No, you don't have to be in regret of the whole entire trip. You can just say, hey, maybe I shouldn't have done this versus that. Justice, you said I love your post. She thanks Justice. Listen, I mean, we're gonna get into it. So y'all, I'm gonna switch over, and it's not long. I just want to react to a video that she has up. I'm gonna react to it. We can do that over here. It's a reaction channel, and I just want to let you all listen to what she had to say while in the mirror finishing up getting her hair done. I want you all to, I want to get your opinions on it. Let me see. Let me see. Do I got the video up? Hold on. I just want to get your opinions of it. Because she's feeling a way about the visit, and it's like, okay, so just, yeah, we're going to get into it. Come on in here, like the video, fair use. Let's get it. Hold on. Let me stop it for a minute. Hold on. Let me get to.
Did you tell him
the mark?
No, it's not my birthday yet, guys.
Okay, so let's do this again. I hope you all are having a good evening. It was good tapping in with you all earlier on the other channel. But let's get into it. Fair use. Let me know how you feel about what she has to say. Rose Miller is in Ohio. She's visiting family and grandma. The trip was for her and the kids to see Grandma Rose in her final days. So let's see what she has to say, how she feels about this trip. Fair use.
It's not my birthday. My birthday is the second week of December. Okay, so let's do it. Okay, so I don't want to kill the vibe, but we have to talk. Because I feel like a lot of you guys were making me feel like a shitty person for kind of being indecisive about if I wanted to see my grandma or not. And not only were you, so don't worry. My family was also making me feel very, 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 very weird. So what I want to say to you all from the lesson that I learned, like I like to do in my life, when I learn something, I like to tell you guys so that you don't have to go through what I went through. So if I could have done this again, I could have went my entire life. I could have truly, gladly went my entire life without ever seeing my grandma in the state in which I seen her. So if you have a loved one, and if you're ever feeling pressured by family members or by anybody else, if they're going through a hard time and you're trying to decide, like, if you want to spend all the money, I spent $2,000 to come here, right? So $2,000, my kids out of school, just me flying to Ohio, me being here. I do not like Ohio.
So let me stop there. So I understand when someone feels like, hey, I don't want to see someone at their worst. I don't want to see them at their worst. I'd much rather see them, when they're lively. But at the same time, because in this moment, she referenced costs, plane tickets, it's given I was inconvenienced. It's given, well, Grandma Rose, like, this is not the best time for you to be trying to raise up out here. It's not the best time for you to be trying to raise up out here because I just paid a bunch of money to move back to the mainland. Now I had to pay $2,000 for plane tickets to come see you. And my children, they already pretty much allegedly behind in school, which she'll say they're behind. They're behind. So I got to remove them from school. We got to come up here and see you. And I just could have just done without coming up here to see you. It just isn't working for my life right now. To me, that's what it's giving. Because my thing is, she could have had her sentiments about not wanting to see Grandma Rose in that way in her final days without throwing in the cost of money. Y'all see what I'm saying? She could have said whatever she said without talking about the cost of it all. So because she threw in the cost of it all, it has you now to be like, wait a minute, is it about the money? Is this what it's about? Is it about the money as to why you really feeling a way about being here? Because you had to pay to come here. Even though not everyone gets an opportunity, regardless of the condition of what their loved one is, to even see them off, to see them once again before they're passing. Not everyone gets that opportunity, but you were able to get that opportunity. So let's sit in that. You got the opportunity. Your baby's got the opportunity to see her. But you're saying, but I had to spend $2,000 to come here, and I had to get plane tickets, and my kids. It was that for me. So that's why I'm like, let me bring this to Diddy's internet and see what you all think as far as what she's saying. Because it's like, I understand, but at the same time, because I know and we've come to learn about her personality and how she moves and how she thinks, it's giving that this was an inconvenience for me. It was an inconvenience for me, and I don't appreciate it. But let's get back to the video. Let me see. Queen Christina said it's given is not about the grandma, but it's more about her siblings and dad who aren't bowing down to Rose and stopping their world to hang out with her. They don't want to be around her because of that. You said it, Queen Christina. No lies detected there. She goes into more in this video, but I stopped it there. But you want it, Queen. You want it. And we all have come to learn who she is. And that's why it's not surprising. But even though we're not surprised by the things she give, we still look at her side eye still, regardless, because it's just like, it just never seems to amaze you. Like it never seems to amaze us with the things that she do and the things she say. Like I was telling my husband before, he was like, hey, what are you going to talk about your live? And I said, he was like, she said that? Like, okay, like if she did deep down feel that way, why is she saying that on the internet out loud? Like, what if, like, as if her family's not going to possibly be able to hear that this is what she's saying about, like, but this is someone who just don't think like that. She reacts, and then when people call her on her stuff, then now suddenly you're the problem. Something wrong with you. You're delusional. I didn't say that. You're lying. We'll see how long this video stay up, but that's all right because we're reacting to it before it gets taken down. Because y'all know how she do. But let's get back into this video. Thank you all for joining me this evening as we react to this video. Queen of King Rose visit Grandma Rose in her last days, and she's kind of questioning if whether or not she made the right decision. So let's get back to this video. Fair use.
I don't like it at all. Like so much stuff. Like for me, this was I'm grateful to have seen my nieces and nephews. But in this moment, it was definitely more, I feel like, harmful to me than helpful for me. 100%. And when a person is passing, often you're there for that person, right? More than you are for yourself. But I can't say for sure if my grandma knew that I was there. Like I can't say for sure if my grandma's mind was like good enough for it to have like made a drastic difference. So if you're ever going through a situation and you like, personally, I don't do funerals. I told my grandma when she was very alive that I would not be attending that. I'm not going to that with my children. I just don't want to do that. I want to celebrate her when she's alive. And so I thought That's what you guys remember when I went and saw my grandma in Las Vegas. I thought, and I was totally like mentally prepared for that to be the last time that I see my grandma. And that was such a beautiful like meeting. My grandma laid her head on my husband's chest. She was very alive. She danced with me. It was so beautiful. And I much rather that have been my last experience with my grandma. And I thought it was. That's why I spent my last dollars to fly to Vegas and see my grandma. I spent thousands of dollars on that Vegas trip to go and see my grandma. Because I thought that was going to be our last interaction. But then my sister's like, I can't believe you. Wow, you say you love her and you're not going to drop everything you're doing to come see her. And so I did.
I get why the siblings said, girl, why aren't you coming to see grandma? They're there with her. They live locally with her. So they're seeing her in a way that Rose isn't able to see her. So I get why they had the energy of like, what you mean you ain't thinking about trying to come see her? This is Grandma Rose. I'm sure Grandma Rose have done plenty for little Rose during her lifetime. So they like, girl, get out of your own butt and get up here and see Grandma Rose. What are you talking about? What are you doing? How are you considering not even coming up here when you have the opportunity to come and see her? And you on the internet talking about your money look like this and that. So we like, okay, well, clearly it ain't a money issue for you to come up and see her because you on this channel, Diddy's internet, 1.1 million subscribers, talking about big bank take little bank, but though you can't come up and see Grandma Rose, I get it. I understand why they took that tone with her. It makes sense to me because they already know that she's a selfish person. They know how she is. They call on her stuff. They don't feed into it. The internet feed into her antics, the rosebuds, but their family members don't feed into her mess. That's why she don't have a strong relationship with them like that. They love her and deal with her because that's their sister. But y'all know sometimes it be like that with family where you got that family to where, you know, if they was not your family, you wouldn't have no. Some of y'all got some people in your family you still don't have no parts of. But some of us got people in our family to where we know they do the absolute most, but they family, and it is what it is. You just try your best to keep your mentals in order to deal with them the best you can because they're family. What they say, you can pick your friends, but you can't pick your family. They know how she is. Y'all, they knew her before we knew her. Janarda, her mama ain't the only one who know how she is. Everybody know. All 15 of them siblings, what she say, it's 16 of them. All 15 of them siblings know what they working with. They would not be the least bit of surprise to hear her say what she's saying. But that don't mean that they will be here for her saying it to her subscribers on the internet. What? Because they not there bowing down to you. And somebody, Queen Christina said it. They weren't bowing down to her. They wasn't dropping their lives for her. For what? For what? You may think you Rose Johnson, but they know you just Rose. Rose, whatever your maiden last name is. You're little sis, big sis Rose. Like, girl, you Auntie Rosie. You are Rosie, period. Rosie, sit down, have several seats. There was a video I watched where she was in her feelings about the sister. I don't mind, it was Charm. Charm was in the car with her. Charm was trying to get her money because there's so much going on in the car. And Charm was like, listen, I would have been the same way as Charm. I don't know if Charm is younger than her or older than her. Charm might be younger than her. Charm was like, okay, can you come off live? I'm trying to get my mind together. We got to figure out what we're trying to do. Y'all, that woman still stayed on live. She did not respect this woman and her privacy as she said, hey, can you turn the camera off for a minute? We got to kind of figure some things out. I got to get back to work. You're here visiting. You want to go see grandma? I can drop you off, but I got to go back to work. Rose like, well, why you can't be with me? She's like, I got to go back to work. Well, I'm going to be by myself. She said, oh, okay. And she was treating Rosie like a regular person, a sibling. She wasn't all up her butt like that. She was treating her like a sibling. Like, girl, we got lives. We see Grandma Rosie all the time. You don't. This is a special trip for you and your kids. We are here with her. Rose talking about the sis want to know, well, why you didn't get no rental? Well, what I need to get a rental for? I got siblings. What? Who has that mindset when they're traveling somewhere to think that they're automatically entitled to someone's resources, their vehicles, their homes? Like, it is a courtesy extended when people open their door to you. No one's entitled to have to do anything for you. The only thing that we have to do for somebody is when we're raising our children, and we only have to do for them until they turn 18. At 18 and beyond, it's what I want to do, what you're deserving of. Oh, I've made that very clear to my 3. I no longer owe you anything when you turn 18. You're officially an adult. So from that point on, it's on based off of are you earning my support beyond 18 by doing what you're supposed to do, whatever that has been decided upon with what handling your business look like for your child, between, whatever the deal is. You don't owe them anything. And that's the thing. Entitled people think that people owe them something. And that's her. She's very entitled. She thinks people owe her something. So here it is. She's home. She's in Ohio. They're not treating her like a celebrity. They're not treating her like the Rosebuds. And she got a problem with it. So now she's questioning of whether or not she should even came. And Queen Christina, you hit it. It's probably more so about because how the family wasn't showing up for her. Y'all seen she tried to get uncle to babysit. He was like, oh, no, I ain't babysitting. You take one, 2, 3, and 4. Because she like, yo, well, at least keep 1 and 2. I take the, nah. He like, nah, player. How about you take 1, 2, 3, and 4? Make sure you get their coats. Make sure you get their shoes, they sippy cups, they diaper bags. You get everything. Don't leave nothing behind. They all finna go up there and see Grandma Rosie. Everybody going to see Grandma Rosie. Isn't that why you came in town? Wasn't the purpose of the visit for you all to spend time and to see Grandma Rosie? So why aren't you doing just that? Grandma Rosie ain't here at Unc house. Grandma Rosie is at the hospital. Grandma Rosie's at the hospital. So why are you trying to leave your kids with somebody else? It's that. Why did you really go? Was it even really about Grandma Rosie, or did you go to try to flex, and then to try to flex in front of your siblings, and they weren't even trying to be around you to even flex before? Because I only seen Charm. I seen a picture of her dad at the hospital, but she said she got a lot of siblings, but I just seen Charm. Y'all let me know if y'all seen any of them other siblings. But y'all, I told y'all, them siblings don't F with her like that. You can tell. And Charm looked royally annoyed by her. It looked like, okay, my sister's in town. I love my sister. My kids can see their cousins. But at the same time, Rose, you do too much. Sis even said, Rose, in the video that I had watched, to the family and to the siblings, Rosie is known as the one that she's the crybaby. She always crying. They said Rosie they be calling her. Y'all talk to her. Yeah, she's crying again. Rose is a manipulator. They know, they don't feed into it. They know she's a drama queen. Little Paul said it's about flexing and content. Exactly. But she didn't have nothing to flex with, because who you flexing for? The family wasn't even around for you to flex in front of. It was that. But let's get back to this interview. Let me get through some of these comments because I want to make sure I acknowledge y'all. Little Paul says, Queen, her mom probably wants to be paid back, which she should expect that. Ariane says, every time Blues this mess don't sleep, so this is what we get. Yeah, she don't sleep. Blues says she's 27. Rose is 29. Okay, thank you, Blues. I wonder, you can see the resemblance in them. So y'all, I got to thinking, was Charm the daughter that stayed with the dad? Because remember in Janarda's book, she said when she tried to leave, that Rose's father cherry picked which children he wanted to keep with him. And the daughter that he chose, he kept his sons, the sons he had with Janarda, and the daughter he had with Janarda, he kept one of the daughters at least. And I'm wondering if it was Charm who he kept. It makes sense because based on that age, he kept Charm, But he sent Rose with her mama. Why y'all think that is? Why y'all think that man chose to keep Charm and Rose? Was Rose doing the absolute most even at the age, at adolescent years? I can see it. Was he like, if you finna take one of them here, you go and take this one right here. Because she do too much. The other one seems very sensible. I like Charm. It's just something about her energy that I picked up, how she was dealing with Rose. I'm like, I like her. I like her. She seems like a woman that's just about her business. Like, girl, if you don't get your ass off this internet and handle your business and put these kids in this seatbelt, dude, handle your business. Get off the internet. That's it. That's the energy that Charm was coming. That was what she was bringing to the YouTube. That is what Charm was bringing, and I was here for it. I was here for it. Peter Cottontail say she can chat. I'm in the bushes resting. Hey, well, I'm glad you're here, at least in the bushes with us. Let's get back to this video, y'all. But y'all, I just listen, y'all. Y'all continue to let me know what y'all thoughts are. I'm gonna be reading the comments. Make sure you like the video, but let's get back to it. It's nothing too long, but let's get back to it. Fair use.
But your experience is not my experience. You know, no one can make you feel bad about how you grieve and how you handle things. So I just want to say, if any of you ever go through this in the future, don't allow anybody to make you feel bad for the choices that you make for you, that you feel is best for you. Because this was not best for me. It was not. It was not. I love my grandma so much. And she knows that. Like, that she knows. I used to just randomly send her money, like more than I would send my parents ever. I used to just drop money on my grandma, whatever my grandma wants, she got. I used to answer, I used to talk to her. We had deep talks. My grandma knows I love her deeply. This was nothing good for me. Like, replaying that hospital bed in my head for the rest of my life, that's the last experience I see my grandma. No. You guys, if you had a good experience with your loved one in the past and they're like going through, you know, the end of life, don't ever allow anybody to make you feel like bad about. If I could go back, I would not have came here at all. Like, at all. But I'm grateful to see my nieces and nephews. Every time I see them, I'm grateful. At this time, I have a family. I just moved across the Pacific Ocean. My kids have school. My kids missed very important school days. I just got them settled in our new state. You know, just got them settled with their tutor. They missed important things. And you get what I'm saying?
I understand.
No, do you for real?
I do. I told you I lost my grandfather.
Yeah.
The best part is he didn't allow us to see him.
It's just the fact that I saw her 6 months ago in Vegas. And it was a beautiful, like, I was so happy with that being the last time. Like, she was awake, alert, alive, talking to us, dancing, hugging my husband. And to see her every time she wakes up, she's just yelling that she's in pain. That's not cool. On narcotics, laid up with that. That's like not my grandma at all. It's not my grandma. And it breaks my heart.
So what would you do different right now? Like, now you basically say you would just stay.
I just would not have come. I just would not have come. I would bless my grandma. I would pray for her in her transition. And I would have been in, like, at my house with $22,000 more in my pocket. Mm-hmm. And, you know.
Sorry, I had on mute. It's about the money. Like, at the end of the day, it's about the money and her being inconvenienced. And it's, someone said it in here, is the money again. It's the money. So because it's so much about the money, it's giving, she really didn't have the money like that to spend on that trip. And it most likely probably was money that came out of her surgery fund of what she's using to pay for her body in January. It's like the monies that she make, she wants to spend it how she wants to spend it. Okay, that's fine. But to want to rather spend money on surgeries braids, getting your hair done, whatever, versus spending money to see a loved one in their final day. Like, it's that for me. It's like what she doesn't have a problem spending money on. She's getting her hair done. She's going to talk about the cost of this her hair. She has no problem dropping the money for her hair. She has no problem dropping money for her body, but she's talking about the money that she had to drop to see her grandma. Everything, it's like she's very selfish. She's a very selfish person, but we're not surprised. Peter said this video was awful and it's not about her, right? She's just constantly making it about her. Me, I. And as we go on this video, let me know if you pick up like me. I pick up that this person who's doing her hair is viewing it like us, that it's about the money. Because if it wasn't about the money, you could have said all that you said without inserting the cost of things. But the fact that you keep mentioning, she's referenced the value at least 3-4 times, 3 times already, and it'll probably be referenced again. That lets us know that it's about the money because you keep bringing it up. Bless Up says, yeah, we know, Rose, you love her to death. That's how evil you are. You can't give us any knowledge, you wicked witch. Peter says she is a selfish, angry, bitter. That's what it's giving. Sue said, okay, kids going to school now is important. Right. It wasn't about that. She didn't get the warm welcome from the family like she thought. She probably thought they was going to have a red carpet laid out for her. It was going to be this gathering where everyone's getting together. Oh, Rosie's in town. They did not do that. They kept on with their lives. They kept on with their lives. But here's the thing. That's what you do when you're dealing with a narcissist. How you deal with them is that you not entertain their foolishness. A narcissist hates being ignored. When you know, you know. They know how to deal with her. They've been dealing with her all their life. They know you just cannot feed into her antics. Like I said, I only saw one sibling with her, Charm. And Charm was like kind of like annoyed with her, like, girl, I got to go back to work. You're doing too much. No, you're not keeping my car. I'll drop you off, but I got to go to work. Girl, what? Like, she's in the life of, these are working people who have jobs. You the only one in the family, it seems, that play on the internet all day. Because that's what you be damn doing, playing. Because you don't be coming out here with no substance with your content. You be playing. You be playing. So they're like, that's not what our life look like. Like, just because you're in town, we still got bills. We still have jobs. We cannot be walking around with you holding your hand. I low-key want to know if she was afraid to be by herself because she didn't know who was possibly going to run up on her. Because she done created so many enemies on the internet and people know where she is. But it's like, they like, listen, go see your grandmama and get out my car and take your kids with you because I got to go to work. I ain't got time to be playing with you. Justice says her passive aggressiveness, she is too scary to discuss this with her family, whom she should be and not strangers on the internet. Exactly. She don't have a relationship with them. All that she's saying right now on the internet, she could be having these conversations with her family, but she's not going to do that. First of all, she got to get their attention long enough to do that. They ain't messing with her like that. They finna cuss Rose smooth the hell out and say, Rose, I ain't with your shit. Grandma Rosie on her deathbed. What we not going to do and what we ain't got time to do is entertain your nonsense. Now get out my face. They say it just like that. At least Charm would. I can look how Uncle was talking to her. They don't deal with her stuff. Y'all, these people know her better than anybody. Like her mama, they do not deal with her. Extra Special says she need confirmation from her hairdresser. Y'all, I'm going to continue this video, but the hairdresser wasn't confirming it like that. To me, there was times where the hairdresser, she questioned, is it about the money? Karen said, I'm sure she never sent her no money. Right, like, okay, what you sending Grandma Rosie money for? Grandma Rosie in town with a whole bunch of family, but she can't get whatever she need from her son, Rose's dad, who's the pastor, who's still alive and kicking. His mama can't get what she need from him or any of the other grandkids, but she got to call you whether you were in Vegas, Arizona, Hawaii, she got to call you to have you sent for it. Stop lying. If you don't stop lying on Grandma Rosie, Stop lying. I'm with you on that, Karen. She lying. Hey, Brolena, what's up? Peter says she is broke. It's clear. How one minute you talking about how you got the big bank, but then the next minute you talking about how inconvenienced you are with spending $2,000 to see your grandma in the last days. For many people, it would be a blessing to them if they can even scrape up $2,000 to go see a particular loved one in their last days. Everybody don't even have it to even be able to take from the Build a Body Fund. You pulled from the Build a Body Fund. Everybody don't have a Build a Body Fund to pull money from to go and check on and to see loved ones. There are so many people who would much rather, if they did have a fund like that, they would, without a second shadow of a doubt, pull money from that account to go see that loved one. So what is you talking about, young lady? What are you talking about? Brolena says, so glad I caught this. This live was painful to watch. Yes. I wasn't expecting it. I just saw that she had a live. I said, let me see what she's talking about before I go live. Because I was going to go live out here, y'all, to talk about what the hell that husband of hers is and why the hell it's taking so long to clean out a non-furnished 2-bedroom apartment. That man been gone for weeks now. What we in 2 weeks going into 3? Like he been gone for a little minute for a 2-bedroom that didn't have no furniture. And, well, sir, what are you doing? Who is that in here? Ariane, somebody say he cleaning in military style with the toothbrush? Because ain't no way. Ain't no way it should take that long to clear out that apartment. Ain't no way. If this man ain't home in Vegas before she and the kids get home from Ohio, y'all know he playing. We already know he playing. But he really playing if she beat him home. Because it ain't no way. How many of us in here have moved out of homes with a house full of furniture faster than Brett has cleared out a 2-bedroom empty ass apartment? They ain't the only one. Listen, Raina said that apartment was empty as hell. Right. What is he doing, Raining? I need answers. What is Bigfoot doing in that apartment for 2 weeks? Because I think initially when he was gone, it was said he was going to be gone for 2 weeks. And I think of those 2 weeks, he was only working the job he supposedly had for 2 days. What is he doing? It does not take that long to clean out a place where you live when you didn't even have no furniture. Y'all, when Roseman was packing up to leave to go to the airport, you can see the place. That couch I didn't see that couch in there anymore. I'm sure those from the big items, they had already given them away. Sir, what are you doing? You're playing. Stop playing. You are playing. You don't want to come home. We ain't blaming you for that, but man up and say what it is. Man up, y'all. That man be looking just as refreshed. When y'all recall him when she be doing FaceTime conversations with him, his head shining. He got a little shine to him. He got a little glow to him. Y'all know when people be happy, they got the little glow to him. He got a little glow to him. He look refreshed. Y'all, every time he turn on the internet and he see Queen of King and he see the content she putting out there, that does not motivate him to want to come home. He be like, I bet you he got a one-way ticket when he went out there. I bet you that fool said, I'm going to get a one-way ticket, Rosie, because I don't know how long this all going to take. So when I'm ready to come back, I'll go ahead and get the second ticket because ain't no way. If Rosie and the kids beat that man back to Las Vegas before him coming from Hawaii, y'all already know what it is. But can you blame him? Is she somebody anybody want to rush home to? Whether you coming out from work, you coming from a trip, who is trying to rush home to this? This is a selfish individual. He know it too. This is his wife. He married her. This is the mother of his kids. He knows she ain't worth knocking over the head. No telling what that man doing in Hawaii. No telling what that man is doing in Hawaii. He was like, I got to milk this. I got to stretch this for as long as I can because I don't know when I'm going to get another opportunity like this. Y'all remember he did the same thing when they first moved to Hawaii and he had to go back to Arizona. See, he know the plug. Listen, this man, he be acting stupid and stuff, but he ain't slow. He just be playing crazy. Y'all remember, this is before I started reacting to her content. This woman was on the internet. This is before I started. This is like in June. I was just doing fitness videos when I came back. She was on the internet, bald headed and all. She had cut her hair. And I'm like, oh my, what happened to the locks? Because I hadn't seen her in a couple of weeks. Because before she went to Hawaii, she had got the locks. So she popped up in my algorithm and she was bald headed and she kind of was emotional. I'm like, wait a minute, what is going on? Where's the locks? The locks look nice. Like, where's the locks? What is going on? What's going on, Rosie? She's saying, y'all, my husband left I think my husband left me. He left me and the kids here because he was going back to Arizona to close out some affairs, get some more clothes and stuff. Because remember, they were on vacation in Hawaii, and she decided she wanted to stay and never go home. Where they do that at? How many of us have ever gone on vacation and be like, oh, I can be here forever? Y'all, that is a damn figure of a speech. Folks don't do that in real life. You have it cross your mind, but you know you got to take your ass home. You got a job to get back to. You got bills. You got responsibilities. You got family. Everybody want to stay on vacation forever, but people don't make that ish happen. Well, her ass did. She said, y'all, my husband, we had to go back to Arizona because remember, we abruptly just kind of moved. We went on vacation. I didn't want to go back. He was like, fine, let me go back home, close out the affairs. I'll be back. She said, because y'all, I'm sure she removed the video. She said he was only supposed to be gone for a couple of days because she know how long it takes to goddamn move out of place. That shit don't take longer than the weekend, even if you do want your deposit. Y'all, we all have experience moving before. Y'all, we get that shit knocked out in a matter of days. Y'all know. Ain't nobody trying to drag that out. We got jobs to get back to. We trying to strategically knock that ish out. Y'all, them 2 days turned to 3. I think he didn't come back until like 3 weeks later. She was like, y'all, I think my husband left me. For real. Y'all, I think my husband left me. He ain't coming. He ain't back yet. He not back. And I cut my hair because I'm worried. Like, that's why I cut my hair. At this point, I didn't even know who a Tosh Mob was. She didn't say Tosh name. She said she cut her hair because she was going through it because she was feeling like her husband left her. Then the next part of the matter was she was like, now I cut my hair because I'm stressed. I feel like he left me. But now I wonder if he really not coming back because I cut my hair and he like long hair. I cut my hair. And that could be too why he ain't coming back now. Y'all, she put this in the video. I remember. So this man is not above turning something that should be only a couple of days into some weeks. He's done it before. What y'all think he's doing? What do y'all think this man is doing? Because think about it. Anybody in a healthy relationship, you ain't trying to be away from your partner any longer than you have to, like that. When you real good in your situation, you ain't trying to, like, my husband can take a trip right now and they tell him he's supposed to be gone for a couple of days. He ain't going to try to stretch that out. He going to be holding like, well, wait a minute. Y'all said this trip was only supposed to take 2 days. I got to get back home. He not going to try to stretch it out to make a whole vacation out of it. He's wanting to get home. But that's the difference of when there's someone who has somebody at home that they enjoy being around versus somebody who has somebody at home that they don't damn like. That man can't stand her. He put up with her. If she beats him back to Las Vegas, child, I'm done if her and the kids make it back to, because at this point she's been in Ohio. It seemed like it's close to like a week. She's been in Ohio for some days now. It ain't no excuses if she makes it back to Las Vegas before he returns. There's no excuse at all. There is no excuse at all. Sue says, remember in that police report, they said he mentioned divorce. That ain't changed. He nervous, wants to walk away. However, scared he can't do it on his own. And he also knows what he's dealing with. Yes, men, it's multiple reasons why women are the primary ones that file for divorce. A lot of times men don't file for divorce. What I feel is that one, is cheaper to keep her. I think that's the number one reason, because they also know that the way the system is set up, as I talk about in my live, last night's live on this channel, if you didn't catch it when I reviewed the Trophy Wife saga, and earlier on my other channel, my Walk and Talk. That's why I'm glad y'all subscribe to both channels. Thank you. If you're not subscribed to both channels, She Speaks, and this is the second channel, She Speaks, on it. what men know that the system isn't equal when it comes to just anything. Women naturally just, I'm just going to call it thing a thing. We have more of a benefit when it comes to a lot of things. And in particular, the law, the legal, the system. Men know that. That's why you always hear them crying about that. Men know that. They know that it's more of a fight with them in the system to try to get a win versus the woman. Because remember, the man, regardless of whether or not he the hero or the villain, he always has the burden of proof. That man, it always seems like the man got to come with his receipts and prove ish. A woman can say, well, he did this, he did that, or whatever. And people are going to take it like, wow, he's a jerk. He's this, he that. They ain't require no receipts or nothing. Just because the woman said it, y'all know, just because the woman said it, we going to have sympathy for it. We saw it with the trophy wife. We ain't asking for no receipts or nothing. We like that dirty dog. But if a man come out here and start talking nasty about a woman, we looking for receipts. We trying to hold him accountable. Well, where your proof at? Well, what was you doing? Y'all see, it's a different type of energy. This man knows that this woman will make his life a living hell, and I'm sure she has told him. We've low-key in other videos we've reviewed over the summer have heard her make little comments about what life would be like if they were not together. She will make his life a living hell. He sees how the energy she has when it comes to Adonis. Y'all think that this man running around thinking that he exempt? I personally feel like if he were to walk the way she will make his life a living hell, it ain't going to be nothing on what she do for now. It's going to be far worse. Y'all, it will be far worse if this white man left her. And 2 kids, child support. One of them ain't even a year old yet, 4-year-old. And we already questioning what kind of income this man got. Can he really afford child support? Child, That's why I say he'll be a fool if he impregnate her again. Because he already a fool already to have gotten that phone number out the trash can. Y'all, somebody told me on my live last night, Ariane, was that you? They said that he said that when he had first met Rose, I guess he got her phone number and one of the friends that threw it in the trash. And he had the audacity to go in the trash and get it out. I didn't know that story. I don't know how I missed that story. But the question is, do y'all think that he ever sits in regret? Even if he do love his babies, do he ever sit and just wonder what life would have been like had he chose someone else to be the mother of his children? Because we do have choices in life. We can choose who we want to be the father of our children. Men can choose who they want to be the mother of their children. We all bear responsibility. So that's why I have no sympathy or don't feel sorry for him with a lot of things. But what I will say, even though I don't feel sorry for Bigfoot, the brawny man, Brett, whatever we want to call him, even though I don't feel sorry for him, I do understand the tough situation he's in. But he put himself in there. He put himself in that situation. And you cannot make me believe that she do not remind him of how life would be if they were not together. Can y'all imagine how tough and stressful it would be for the next woman he gets with? Look how things have been with Champagne. Y'all think some other woman gonna get a pass? Y'all think another woman would get a pass and not get the Champagne treatment? No. And now she got a big old internet page too to blast him. She'll have all that man business all across YouTube. all whatever forms of social media she got, that man business will be spread all across it. She'll tell all kinds of stuff that we didn't know, elaborate more on stuff that we did know. The truth will come out. Because the thing about Rosie, when Rosie gets upset, that's when she starts speaking her truth. I learned that when she snapped on him in July. Her truth comes out when she gets upset. To me, I feel like that was her most real moment on the internet to date, that day. That was the date that officially changed the trajectory of their channel, their brand. She did that, but she is not somebody to take ownership and responsibility of things. She wants to play the blame game. No, Rosie, you effed up the bag. You effed up the brand. You did that. You single-handedly did that. Not Brett. You did that. Brolanda says, yep, we've been here since June, Chic. How did we get here? Thank God we've taken some breaks. Yes, y'all, we know. We know. Imagine the conversations, y'all, we can have with the family members. They would be like, y'all, listen, this is Rosie. This has been her all her life. Y'all just meeting her in the last couple of years on the internet. We've been knowing what we've been working. Like, this is our life. This is why we kind of, we got to have our space. We got to love her from a distance. How many of y'all got loved ones in your life where you got to love them from a distance because they just be doing too much? They do the absolute most. You like, listen, you got to go and stay over there with that. You got to stay over there with that. They wanted Rosie to come in town to see grandma, but they didn't have to deal with her energy and all that comes with her. They were good on that. They just said, hey, you come here and go see your grandma. It ain't about you coming to see us. You go see her. But when she got there, she felt like it should have been about, well, yeah, even though grandma's on her deathbed, I'm in town. Why y'all not trying to stop what you're doing to come and see me? Girl, if you don't go have several seats, if you do not go and have several seats, Shailene says, I know what he's doing, sleeping and enjoying his peace. Wouldn't you? Wouldn't you? Peter says, so now her hair is down to her calves? Yes. She ain't complaining about the money she just dropped on getting booty braids. They ain't even booty braids. Them goddamn calf braids. You ain't got a problem dropping the money that you dropped on them braids, because y'all know the longer you get them, the more money you pay. That's just the way it is. For those of you who are not a part of the community, that is how it goes. The more inches, the more dollars. More inches, more dollars. Inches equates to dollars. That is expensive, an expensive hairdo that she's getting. That's a very expensive hairdo. Let's get back to this video. We almost through with it, but child, fair use.
And I don't think it's about, I think you should make clear it's not about the money.
No, it's not about the money, but it is a factor. When people, I still have a life to live. Like,
I get it's not about the money, but I feel like you more so saying your memory.
It's not about the money. If I would pay every single dime I have to see my grandma, if it made a difference for her. You get what I'm saying?
What?
But that did not make a difference. I don't think that made a difference for her.
So you don't think she saw you at all? Like, noticed that you was there?
I can't say, but even like
when you walked in, did she sing at you?
She did say she loved me. That her saying she loved me was nice. But I said, do you know who I am? And she said, Andrea.
Who was that?
A random person. My grandma has never in life. Like, she always know who I am. Like, girl, I'm Andrea. Who is Andrea? Get up. Get up. Get up, grandma. We about to fight. Yeah. So.
Well, at least you got a chance to still be there.
Yeah, to make other people feel better about me being there. Isn't that something that makes the lie feel better? Like, oh, okay, so she cares for her grandma because she went there. No, you can't tell me how I care for my grandma.
Alright, so I'm gonna be transparent. At first, I thought that was stupid that you was asking that at first.
What?
Should I stay and let them stay in school, or should I go see my grandmother? But now
I have a whole life. You don't understand. Like,
did y'all catch when the person who's doing her hair said that when she heard Rose say that she thought it was stupid at first when she said, should I stay and let them finish school or go see my grandma? That woman just said that because she know, girl, like, why is you even thinking that way? What do you mean, should I let my kids stay in school or go see my grandma? That is what that woman just said. And Rosie is trying to justify still why she said that and trying to make it seem like it's just about her emotional stance, how it impacted her mentally and emotionally, while still inserting the costs associated with the experience. Like, it's that and the person who's doing her hair is catching that. Why are you inserting money into it if it's not about the money and it's about your the impact on you psychologically and emotionally. Leave it there. Talk about it from there. That has nothing to do with money. Regardless on how much it costs you to get there, you shouldn't even have to. It wasn't necessary for the moment for you to insert a dollar amount. You didn't just say I had to pay lots of money. You didn't say the specific amount. Y'all notice every time, even when it came to the couch, she always have to say the specific dollar amount of things. And it gives to me that she's someone who feels like she's validated by her money. Between her money and her body, that is where her validation comes from. Hence why she wants to go and drop thousands of dollars with no problem on her body. Meanwhile, every third Sunday, she's talking about having another child. Make it make sense. People who are contemplating having additional children aren't also simultaneously contemplating going to have surgery done on their bodies. Like, that doesn't make sense. Your mind is going there with the surgeries on your bodies when you are finished bearing children, when you know it's a hard stop. It's the delusion for me. This girl who doing her hair knows she delusional, but she's doing the best she can to try to not outright say it and to try to act like she understand and she with her. But y'all, that woman in her mind shaking her head like she crazy. But remember, she still got to get paid for her services. And she ain't trying to make Rosie look crazy like that in front of her subscribers. But this woman is thinking like us, like, what? Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? That's why she said, I thought it sounded crazy when you said that. Yes, ma'am, because it did sound crazy. Lil Paul says, where's the money for a mommy makeover coming from? She got some money somewhere. It's just that she's choosing to spend it how she wants. She's choosing for it to not be going on them kids like it should, and for it to not be going on visiting family. Here's my thing with just even the cost. I know what it's like to spend a lot of money to go see a family member before they pass. I had the same during the year of the pandemic, 2020. I had to spend thousands of dollars for my family to go to California. I live in Georgia, to go and see my grandma, who was, she passed away in 2020. The year before, I got a phone call saying, hey, she's not doing well. If you guys want to see her, it's a good time to come and see her. So basically, she ended up living a year beyond that. So like Rose said, she saw her 6 months ago. Grandma ended up living, 6 months beyond that. My grandma ended up living 1 year beyond when I see her. But when I got the call, listen, I had to do what I had to do to get my family there for my children to see her. And even though, yes, it was it's money and, but the fact that I was able to just come through to make it happen was just a blessing for my children to be able to see her in her final days, to where she can take notice of them. Just like how Rose said 6 months ago, her grandma was, where she was acknowledging her and very aware. I get it. That was what my grandma's state was when I took my children to see her. So a year later, when she passed, I just took a flight to go to the funeral because I had already taken them the year before to see her. So it's like she's so full of herself to where, like, even when I took my kids and we went to see grandma, it was a beautiful experience because not only did we see her, my kids got to see their cousins. We seen all the family. We were all together. So it was just, sometimes it be like that where tragedies or things that happens in families that bring people together. So you got to look at the blessing in that, to where even though we're getting together because someone has passed along, you're getting a chance to be with people who are still here with you, being able to love on them and appreciate them. So given that Rose kids, they seem so happy being around their cousins, being out of the house, being in a different environment, she's not even appreciating that. The fact that the children were able to experience the love and the connection with other family members. When will they get that opportunity again? So just that part right there should have had the experience worthwhile. you know, it's multiple things you can get out of going back home. There's different things. It's not about just seeing the grandma. It's about being able to connect with the other family members as well. Your kids been able to connect. They seem to have such a good time with their cousins, seeing their auntie Charm. They all seem really happy. But you can't even acknowledge that your children being happy about being around family that look like them. Your boys being around men that look like them. Like men that look like them. Not Bigfoot who they stepdaddy, but men that look like them, that got features of them. Men that they can look at and say, man, you look like me. We look alike. You're my blood. She don't get it because she's so full of herself. She don't get it. And it's so sad. It's sad. Poor children. It's sad. Let me finish getting through some of these comments and we'll get back to the video because we don't really have a whole lot left. But Shepley said, if I was her sister's family, I'd be pissed. Yeah, like, how do you not? She's just selfish. Queen G said, I've never met or known someone so selfish, delusional, and self-absorbed. Me neither. The level of delusion that she lives in is disturbing. No empathy, no sympathy, always a victim, just sickening. Victim Olympics. She's so used to it, y'all. This has been her lifestyle. Everybody who knows her knows this. We've come to know this. Her family knows this. Grandma Rosie, I'm sure, knows this. Shelly says that lady doesn't want to disagree with her. She hadn't been paid yet. Exactly. That lady ain't crazy. Brad says she thinks it's flexing. Blue said Brat Baby figured as much. Bromlena says Shelly right. It's a time for the entire family gather to support and uplift each other. Right. It's bigger than just, okay, seeing grandma in just not the best state. You can see your family that are doing better. You can see, people you haven't seen in a long time. Like those memories will always be there. My children will always still have those memories, seeing grandma, seeing cousins, aunts and uncles, people that they hadn't seen. They probably don't even have, my kids probably didn't even have memory of ever meeting because the last time they seen them, they were so small. And it be like that when you don't live in the same state or even sometimes the same country as family members. So when you get opportunities to do it, you take advantage of that. You take it in. You live in the moment. That is what unselfish people do. It's about creating the memories. She knows nothing about that because all she's thinking about is how her count is $2,000 short, less than what it was. And now she got to figure out how to make up for that money because she got a surgery scheduled in January. But she done found the money for these braids. They ain't even booty braids because they way beyond the booty. Peter says she is not getting her body done anytime soon. She's broke. Peter, you said she ain't getting no body done. She been saying January. So Peter said the devil's a lie. She ain't got no money. You need some money for all that. Ariane said, let's hit the like is free. Thank you, Ariane. Please hit the like button for me, y'all. Please. Thank you. Please hit the like button for me. Please, please. Thank you. Brad says that Peter, she will be botched by any surgeon that agrees to work on her. Listen, God don't like ugly. And that's the thing. Sometimes, things happen when we ain't doing right. She don't need to be having surgery. She need to work on her life. She don't need to be taking those type of chances. She don't need to be taking those type of chances. Lil Paul says that Peter, I'm waiting for the excuse she gives. We need a poll. We'll Rose. Let me see. Let me see. Give me a minute, y'all. Let me see what I can do. All right. I'm about to hit y'all with a pose. With a poll. Okay, so I just put a poll out there. Listen, y'all, we got a poll going. Will Rose have surgery in January 2025? Y'all, check out the poll. Let me know what you think, because she's been saying up until right before they left Hawaii, she was saying they had, Grandma Rosie to visit. Brett's father, he has to have a surgery. Um, and I think his surgery is in December. And then she said her surgery, her cosmetic surgery, is in January. So that's why she said it made sense for them to move back to the mainland with all that was going on in the mainland. So that's what she said. Shailene said her sugar daddy. She said that on live. Oh, so that's who is the sugar daddy? Who's the sugar daddy? Blue says, think she still got a sugar daddy? I don't know. I ain't seen no evidence that it's still one around, but who knows? Karen said, I don't think she has that money for that makeover. I'll complete the poll. Rainy says, why does she look funky and filthy in this video? Okay, well, Rainy, when you be seeing her look different? Shit. When she be looking different? I'm with you, but when do we get a different look? When do we get a different look? Shailene said her sugar daddy paid for her teeth, and she said he's paying for her breast. I remember saying that he paid for the teeth. She was $18,000 for the top row, and that she planned on getting the bottom row done. Ariane says they are super broke. Ariane didn't say broke. She says super broke. Peter says raining woman because she is funky in this video. Brat Baby says her sugar daddy still funds her lifestyle. Embarrassing. Shailene says, so she says, Brat Baby says she looks funky in every video. Crazy outfits, crusty and ash. So I'm like, when she be looking different? Y'all need to point that video out. Peter says, Brat Baby, you're just joking, right? She doesn't have a sugar daddy. She's broke. I don't think she got a sugar daddy. If she got a sugar daddy and she still be looking like she taking L's on this type of level, then I don't know. That sugar daddy ain't coming in with enough sugar, because ain't no way. Brolana says, yes, the kids finally experienced family. That part, a beautiful thing. They will always remember that. They're old enough to remember. The baby won't remember, but the 4-year-old should still remember, and the 2 older boys. But definitely those 2 older boys, like for them to be able to see men that look like them. Like it's important, you all, for children to see people that look like them. It's just a part of just the psyche, just us as in people. Like that's why it'd be so important for us. Like a lot of times, y'all know, when we visit places, if we move places, we want to know what the population is of people that look like us. We want to see people that look like us. It's just natural to just want to feel like you're just not alone, and that you're you just want to just feel like there's other people. It's a sense of belonging. Y'all know what I'm saying. You just want to feel like, okay, there's other people that you look up and you see that look just like you. That's why it's important for your children to be brought up in communities where they see people that look like them. It's a part of the whole identity experience. The older boys are going to remember because the uncle looked like the boys. You can see the resemblance. I wonder if he's her father's brother. But the boys, you can see the resemblance. I can see the resemblance of Rose and Charm. Like you can see it's a beautiful thing to get around your family and just start having conversations about how the family members look alike. It's nothing like being in the room and you got a bunch of your family and you look around and you just see the resemblance of different family members. It's a beautiful thing. That's family. You just feel so much at home when you just look around and just see your people. Y'all know this is just in any cultural group. That's why family is so important. Lil Paul says she has destroyed her family with her lies and selfishness. Okay, let's get back to this video. Let's try to wrap it up. We got a few more minutes. Fair use, come on in. Please like the video. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining me on this live tonight. We are reacting to Rose Miller of Queen of Kings video as she talks about how she's feeling about her trip back home to Ohio. Basically, she regrets it. She spent $2,000 on this trip, and she just feels like it didn't do nothing for her soul. She feels like she felt worse coming than she did when she was at home. She could have done without this entire experience. So, child, that's what she said. So let's see what else she got to say, because the stylist ain't here for it clearly. Fair use.
No, I was
so many ways.
I was one of them too though. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie. I was like, why wouldn't she? You always post her, woo, but
I
then
yeah.
come
When you
here
see a
now,
person
no.
that is not my grandma. That is a shell of what my grandma used to be. That is not my grandma.
So it's more so for your mental. It's just like
For my mental, that is
fucked
that I have to remember that for the rest of my life.
And you feel like you did that
So
on the strength of to prove something.
No, because my family literally pressured me. Like, I can't believe you. And then I get here, and my family's just they're just living their lives, doing their own thing. Okay, they came and seen her, but
right, y'all didn't drop everything.
They didn't drop their whole lives. Right. They would not have.
Yeah.
They would not have dropped their whole life. But I dropped my entire life. But anyways, how
you know what somebody would have done? Keep in mind, y'all, these are a lot of these family members. They live locally with grandma, so they didn't have to say spend all the money that Rose had to spend to come, because they're local. Okay, you can't hold that against them that they're local. They chose to still stay in Ohio, and you chose to live wherever. That is your choice. But you can't say that, oh, okay, well, if they didn't live locally and they lived somewhere else, they wouldn't have come back to see Grandma Rosie. It's how you know. Based off of what? Based off of what? What are you basing that off of? You're just saying that to try to make yourself feel better, because you want to believe or want to try to feel as though you're not the only one that is capable of feeling this way. No, boo. It's just you. It's just you. It's just you. They'll probably tell you, no, I would have came back to see grandma. Yeah, I would have came back. I wouldn't question it. Sure, I would have, even if I would have had to get in my car and drive, because y'all know most places within the US, you can get in a car, you can drive. Rose ain't got no car. A lot of places you can drive. I'm pretty sure them siblings would have been like, nah, I would have came back and seen grandma. Yeah, I would have came back and seen grandma. I left from Georgia to go to California to see grandma. Girl, stop it. Just because, don't try to make it seem like you done something that nobody else would have done. You ain't done nothing great. You did what people expected you to do. This is what you do. You did what people do when they learn that a loved one is about to cross over. They make a way to them. This ain't nothing special. Like, this is what you do. Y'all, this woman acting like, child, she done jumped out the parachute. She was in Afghanistan in the midst of the war. and she had to, all my life I had to fight. Like, girl, it didn't take that much. Listen, if you don't stop it, if you don't damn stop it, but you the same person that right here dropping hundreds of dollars on calf braids, talking about paying thousands of dollars in January for cosmetic surgery that's putting your life at risk while you got 4 kids at home, but you willing to take a risk just for vanity reason, aesthetics, but you complaining about spending money to go see your grandma. Girl, if you don't get, y'all, let me get back to this video. Welcome, y'all. Hit the like button. Let's get back and see what else she got to say, because she pissing me off.
My braids are cute.
Priorities.
And my grandma is amazing and beautiful. Okay, but just don't let people. Man, live for you. That's all I can say, you guys. If you haven't been through it before, I've not ever been through this in my life. It's my first time ever. So my advice to you guys to save you heartache and pain in the future is live for you and don't live for other people. You know, and their grief is different. It's going to look different from yours. You know, just because. I've always had my nose pierced, Rika, but I don't wear it. I have my septum pierced as well, and I don't wear it. But thank you, Raiden. All right, we about to get off. Y'all guess how much these braids was, so I could see if I paid the right price. You said I didn't. I didn't. Oh, well, okay. I know what you're talking about. But where's that phone charger? Oh, okay. 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 I owe you 50 more? Is that what you're saying? That's what you're saying, right? Okay, girl. I got you, Negro. I got you. Okay, they were.
No, those are extended. You
No, I know. We had a hard time.
you got the clear deal, and you looked out for me too. You bought me food.
No, you did good.
But you bought me food.
No, I got you 50 more.
So I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I appreciate you guys. If I should speak with you.
They were 250, you guys. I'll link her information in the description below for anybody from Ohio. Who's from Ohio here? That's gonna get their braids done by her.
Ooh, I'm saying, please no.
No, I'm not.
Please don't put me in that camera.
They're so they were.
You gotta show how full it is. How like, you know what I'm saying? Turn around. Walk up. Look how long. It's her knees.
I am funky. It's not even cute. Sorry, though. We've been up all morning, all night. Yeah.
All night, all morning. Damn, it's 3:30.
All right, love y'all.
Well, she said she was funky. So she acknowledged it. She acknowledged this one time, y'all. So she had no problem dropping that money on them braids. But to see Grandma Rosie on that deathbed, she was like, baby, listen, I could have kept my coin for that. But these braids hitting, though. Oh my God. Listen, you can't make this stuff up. That's why we go live. I'm like, listen, we going to react to this video because y'all know she probably going to take it down. We'll see. But we got it. We got our opinions. We saw what she said. Ashley J says she don't care about them kids being happy. She do not care about them kids being happy. I agree because the kids were very happy. I took notice of how the kids were happy. They weren't even, like somebody said, misbehaving. Everybody was doing good. They was just having a good time. Y'all know how it get when you with your family and you vibing, when you have to cook out. Like that's the vibe you have when you're around your family. And she's so used to not being around her family to where that's not even something that she can really appreciate or even like take notice of, because she's just so used to just putting herself in a position to be the outcast and then sit in victimhood as though, well, they don't like me. No, you just be doing too much. Can you just come and just chill? Cut your ish, Rosie. Cut your ish. Ain't nobody got time for that. Hell. Food too high to be damn playing around with you. We got other serious things to be concerned about than playing around with her. Montana said, remember, she was going to buy a second home by 30. She said 30,000 by 30. I remember. She ain't said nothing else since that. She just be throwing stuff out there. She be throwing stuff out there, but now it's about the surgery. I do think that she would like to have the surgery. I think her plan is to have the surgery. Will she have the surgery in January? I don't know. Y'all did let me check. Y'all did the poll. Let me check the results of the poll. Let me check and see what y'all talking about. Let me see. Let's see. So 44 people voted. 86 said no to the surgery. 14% said yes. Okay. Listen, we done called it. So I feel like she still wants it. Will she have it? Let me think. Will she have it? I think that she's going to have the cheapest surgery of any of the surgeries that she could have. So if she can get something done for under 10, I could see her doing that. Whatever that is, whatever she can get for 8,000. She like, I got 8,000. I got 8 on it. I got 8 stacks on it. What you can do for 8. I think she's going to be willing to do something with whatever she has to work with at that time. But we gonna see. But also, I ain't hold my breath either. I just think that she really, really low-key wants to have surgery. She's very insecure about her body. And here's the thing, even when she does have surgery, I don't really feel like it's going to be from the inner her. It's going to be that much of a change with what she gives off as a person. I think that she's going to become more obnoxious, more annoying, more full of herself. But from the inner, she's still going to be the same broken person, because what she needs to work on, it don't, there's nothing, it's nothing that a knife, going under a knife, can correct. It's the inner work, the soul, that it's that part that she has to work on, and she doesn't get it. And working on that part could cost less than just getting a cosmetic surgery, because that's just the outer shell. How many times we've tried to do things to try to make ourselves feel better with changing our body. Okay, let me cut my hair. Let me color my hair. Let me go buy some more clothes. Y'all, we do these type of things to try to comfort ourselves. Let me eat this food. Let me go get some cookies, because it's just temporary. It's temporary. All it's temporary. It's just temporary. You feel good for 5 minutes. You get your little fix. But then guess what? You go back to feeling the same way you did before. And guess what? A lot of times you really feeling crazy, because you're thinking about the amount of money that you've spent on something that you now thinking like, damn, what did I do that for? I really didn't have the money for that. I don't feel any better. Now I don't even like my hair. I thought with changing my hair, it was going to make me feel a way. I hate my hair, just like she was feeling after she cut her hair off, because she was going through something, y'all. She cut her hair. And after she did that, she started feeling crazy. That's what it be like. But people do stuff like that. But you have to reel it in and recognize it for what it really is, and acknowledge that it never was about the hair. It never was about, the new clothes you needed, the new car, the new home you needed, the new house you needed, the man. It never was about that. It was just you needing to do inner work from just feeling broken, feeling sad, feeling depressed, the trauma from just the events that took place with you. It really was about that. It wasn't about the materialistic things. That's usually what it's about. But a lot of times people try to overcompensate and make themselves feel better by going out doing things that cost money. And, people do that. It's an easy way out. It's a way to deflect, not only for ourselves, but just even other people, because people feel like, oh, well, they good. They didn't spend money. They just bought a new car. They just bought a new house. Yeah, they good. Like, how many people you think that they're good because you just learned about something they just did that was like, that cost money? In your mind, you're like, oh yeah, they real good. Are they really? Lil Paul says she looks like a fool bragging about all the money she was going to spend. Karen says, but that backfired on her because she thought she could pawn her kids off on other members while she was there. Exactly. That's why she really in her feelings, because that trip didn't pan out the way she thought. Peter said, baby brat, she lied to get her husband upset. Somebody with money wouldn't like Cactus. The kids need everything. Right. They do. Sue says, how long after she gets home will she be bad mouthing the braid lady? Child, Lord Jesus. How long will she be? Y'all think she going to be bad mouthing the family members when she going to get into one of her rants and talking about how they didn't come through and they didn't let her hold their car and all of that? Bless Up says, Rose don't care about seeing her family unless she has full control of them, and she doesn't. She ain't got control of nobody but them damn rosebuds. And that's sad. But them family tell her, because I'll be that family member tell her, like, I don't know who the hell. Y'all, I'm a very small content creator. I'm a small content creator. And I'm the only one in my family that I know of that do this ish. People in my family know that I be doing this stuff. But you know what I don't do? I don't engage in conversations with them about what it is that I do. I don't share my videos with them. I don't do none of that. They know, but this is my world. It has nothing to do with them. It will come up in conversation, say, if somebody brings it up. But otherwise, I ain't running around talking about this ish, because that ain't got nothing to do with my relationships with my family. I don't get validation from the internet world. This is, y'all, this is just like a job. This ain't my real life. This is like a job, something that I do. I got 2 channels now. It's just something I do. One channel, the other channel is monetized. This one isn't. Like, it's something I do. And look, child, this is work. Let me just call a thing. This is a whole nother job that I have. This one right here, what I'm doing, this is just free right here. I'm doing because it's not even monetized. But my other channel is monetized. But y'all, it's work. So when I go around my family and stuff, I'm in the moment with my family. It ain't about, I ain't got my phone on and put it on them. I may, on very rare occasions, maybe one that I can even think of where I was around my family and I legit left from being around them to go and record. I think I did that maybe Labor Day weekend or something. I was at my sister's house and I was on her rooftop. But I didn't even have them in the camera because this ain't no damn family channel. This ain't about them. This is just something that I do, and they're aware that I do it. So if they have questions about it, I answer their questions. I explain what it is that they family member do on the internet. But that's it. That is it. But that's because I don't make what I do bigger than what it is. I don't make myself bigger than the next person. I'm just me. And I just happen to just be got my hands in a lot of stuff. I do a lot of stuff. And anybody that know me knows she got her hands in a lot of stuff. I got many skills. So they know that. So it is what it is. So I don't make people feel uncomfortable when I go around them and I'm just spending time with them. I'm taking in the moment. And I may come back on like, y'all, I was with my family. We did this and that. That's it. Y'all ain't seen y'all know I got sisters. Y'all ain't seen them on this internet. Y'all ain't even seen my kids. And there's a couple of videos out there where you can get a glimpse of the husband. But y'all, like, it's not about them. This is just what I do. This is just my little thing that I do. And it's okay. And I treat it that way. And I respect people's space. Charm told that woman, I don't want to be in the camp. Turn it off. We got to figure out some shit. Turn that off. That woman straight disrespected her sister and kept it going. Then the sister realized, oh, you still recorded? Oh, yeah, you said something funny. Girl, sis, she never turned it off. I hope you understand. She never turned it off. She don't respect people. It's an entire problem. And who wants to be around people like that? I know I don't. I don't be around people who don't respect boundaries, who don't respect other people. My boundaries, who I see that just has a lack of respect for people and their space and their privacy. I don't like people like that because I'm not that person. And I be on the internet. I don't think that, okay, just because I want to be on the internet, that means everybody I come across want to be on the internet too. No, I'm taking into an account that everybody don't want to be on the internet. So I'm not spinning the camera all around people. I was on live earlier today on my other channel doing a walk and talk. Y'all didn't see me. I don't even know if y'all even saw anybody else in the video with me because that's not what I do. It's about me and whatever I got going on in that moment. I don't put people on the internet like that. That it's not cool. It's not cool. Brad says, Peter, you would be surprised that nasty woman that can get high paying sugar daddies. I'm sure he owed ASF and unattractive. I don't know if she got a sugar daddy or not, but I ain't going to say that she ain't out there broadcasting, trying to market herself to get one. I'm going to say that. How about that? I'm going to say that part. I don't feel like she's above that, but I'm not quite convinced that there's somebody right now running her a coin. Now, she did just get back to Vegas, so she in her old stomping grounds. So only time will tell. I don't feel like there was nothing really popping off in Hawaii, but she back home. You know, she in Vegas now, baby. This is where she met Brett. So she know where all her spots are. She know what the places to go. Listen, she home. Shelly says she'll be out of those braids in 2 weeks. Because, yeah, she had just got the ones that she had. So when I seen her recently with the braids, I said, she done took them braids out already. So you might be right, Shelly, because it didn't seem like those other braids was ready to come out. They didn't look like it to me. But, yeah, I was surprised when I seen her take them down. But I'm sure she probably got them done again just to flex again and just to be able to talk about how much money she paid for. Y'all know what she do. This is what she do. But though she got a problem dropping $2,000 to see grandma before she cross over. Oh, okay, Rosie. Okay, Rosie. Blue says she sat in a car with her pants down with the man who wasn't her husband. All I need to know. I saw that too. And then mind you, Blues, while her husband was on with her on the another phone on FaceTime, because remember, she had her phone talking to Bigfoot, And then she had the best friend. What's the best friend name, y'all? She had, what's his name? Josh. What's the best friend? And she had the best friend there. So I'm thinking like, well, what is the husband thinking about what his wife is wearing with a man sitting beside her? From what he knows as a heterosexual man. Because remember, Rose was kept saying, oh, y'all, he just got divorced. He just got divorced. Why are you in a car with a G-string, like looking like you got some lingerie on? I was confused too, Blues. I was confused too. Peter says, play the video while we wait. Lil Paul says he ruined his life chasing a stripper. Y'all, I'm sure he's questioning all his life decisions. Hey, what's up, the Black Jim? What's up? I'm sure he questioned, because we questioned him for him. Bro, Lana said, I think she will lose her deposit if she doesn't go through with it. Usually a lot of times when you have deposits, you have a certain window before you can cancel. So there may be a deposit on the table, but I would think there's a window. And I'm used to a window being kind of at least kind of, I mean, let's say she's at least 60 days out, maybe. I don't know. But usually there's like a window a lot of times when you can kind of cancel or something like that. But you may be right, Rolanda. We gonna see, because y'all know she gonna be out here advertising, broadcasting, telling the business on the internet, and we gonna be here reacting to it right over here on this channel. Sheik speaks on it, because guess what? Sheik is definitely gonna speak on it. The Black Jim says, she said they were doing it for free. It's being sponsored by the doctor, doing the surgery for free. Okay, y'all. That's a new one. Y'all, anyone else heard that? I didn't know that, but okay. So she finna be the model, like, so they advertising what for her channel, like, because of her subscriber. Why she couldn't broker that type of deal when she got her lips done? Okay, we gonna see. Thank you for that, the Black Jim. Right, baby said, bro, Laney, she did that last time with her boobs. Montana says, bread on the DL. That is why all this is okay with him. Probably share the sugar daddy. Y'all, I was wondering if she'd have messed it up to where he was like, listen, I can't do another sister no more. And somebody last night on my live was like, I think he done left the whole female. He just done with women, period. I think he just going to play on the other team. I think he just gonna play on the other team. So the fact that you said that, Montana, I think it was Ariane said that. Ariane, was that you last night to say, I think he didn't threw away all the women, and he said, brother, partner, dude, what you got? Let me see something. Let me see something. Can y'all picture Brett walking down the Nevada Strip holding hands with somebody, because y'all know the person gonna be smaller than him because he big as hell. Can y'all picture it? And him wearing them Old Navy flip-flops? Can y'all picture it? Can y'all picture it? Please send me a picture if y'all capture it. Let's upset Blues. Thank God for whatever captured the video to remind her she knows. Who child? Justice says that hairstyle, isn't it another waste of money? That's a lot of hair. I'm like, what you finna do? How you finna navigate with handling your children with all that hair flinging all over the place? Like, that's the part for me. If it would at least just stopped at the butt like the other ones. But when I seen that them braids went down to her calves, I said, say it ain't so. I just knew that woman hadn't finished. When they were still in the mirror, she was going to cut it, dip it. Y'all know Black girls. Y'all know how you got to dip the ends and then it kind of shrinks up. I'm like, oh, okay, we ain't got to the hair dipping part. But when they started doing pictures and photo shoots and she started posing in front of the camera, I said, oh, snap. This is the end product. She literally about to walk outside like this. Okay, Rosie. Okay, Rosie. Hello, what's up, Janelle? What's up? Bless up, set up Blues. Thank God for the content creators who caught and recorded the video, because she knows exactly what she did that night. The Black Jim says, dang, that's unfortunate for her. Queen GD said, I thought her mom gave her the money to go. I didn't think she had any type of rapport or any type of communication with her mom. So she's back talking to her mama. Let me know. I didn't know her and Janarda was back on speaking terms. Blue says, she said the first set of braids were too heavy, gave her a headache. These are twice as long. See how long these last. So she had a problem with the other ones, but not these. You right, child. She just lost in the sauce. I think it was just an excuse for her to, I think it was just an excuse for her to take him down. That's all. It was just an excuse. It was just an excuse. Now the waterworks, y'all. The kids that her siblings said, listen, Charm said, everybody know Rose as the crybaby. She do it for attention. Big Jim said, I know you lying. Brad said, adjusted to huge ways. We all know she will be cutting him off during the next breakdown on live. Which y'all think she gonna say, it's too much hair. Y'all, that's so much hair. She ain't gonna be, I want to see how she finna try to put that in a bun on top of her hair. What Bronny man finna do with all that hair when he come home? Y'all know he gonna say something. He gonna have some smart comments to say. He gonna be like, why you got it so long? You think it's long enough? Can you cut? Like, y'all know he gonna be like, if he come back, y'all, we need to do a poll on is Brett coming back? Will Brett be back? Y'all think Brett gonna be like, listen, because they supposed to, I think, spend Thanksgiving with his family. So my thoughts was that they were going to be traveling to, I think he's from Iowa, to go to his family. Y'all think he going to be like, listen, I'll just meet you at mom and dad's house. You and the kids, y'all make y'all way up there. I'll meet you there. Because y'all, Thanksgiving, what is just next week? So is she talking about spending money? If they're going to spend money with his family, they're going to have to spend money to travel to go to wherever his family is. Because I believe she talked about, getting together with family. I think his family for Thanksgiving. Brolana says, even if your grandmother is a shell of herself, you cannot leave her in that hospital alone. Yeah, it makes sense to me, Brolana. But yeah, for her, she like, but it's $2,000, Brolana. You know what I can do for $2,000? You know how much skin I can have removed from my midsection for $2,000. Montana says she didn't do any of this for her grandma. No, she didn't do it for her grandma. This is content. The Black Jen says, well, we do know she is lying again. She felt so bad, especially y'all know Fifi was on her neck about not going to see her grandma. Then she said the family, y'all know, this is how you know that we are not like off our rockers. The fact that she was saying her family was on her about it. She didn't even press on that it was the people on the internet. She said her family. That lets us know that, y'all, we think like the family. Think about it. We not the crazy ones. We're out here thinking and moving, like thinking along the line of the family. She's the Lone Ranger on the island. That's the delusional one. That cosign, that lets us know that it's nothing wrong with us and our thoughts. It's nothing wrong with us. It's her. She's the problem. It's not us. How is everybody else in sync with one another? You over here on the island by yourself, but everybody else is the problem. Y'all, sometimes in our life, we got to look at it from that way. When we have a stance on something, but everybody else see it a different way. 9 times out of 10, the reality is that there's a skewed way of thinking for you, that one person who's thinking differently than the masses. You really have to think about that. What they say is strength in numbers. And sometimes you got to really think like, damn, am I the one who's basically not really getting it if everybody else is getting it except for me? Sometimes you really got to take it a step to really go deep like that. If you desire to grow and learn, that is. Bless Up says, girl, hush with the fake tears. Bless Up says, miss me with that. Queen Christina said, see, it's about her siblings and dad not messing with her. Yes, they don't mess with her. And y'all, remember that trip to Las Vegas? Wasn't she the one that ran up the daddy credit card? Buying, she talking about how she spent so much money getting there, took her last, but then she run up his credit card with alcohol. People told me that. I didn't hear her saying that, but people were saying that she ran up his credit card bill. Was it like in the thousands? Do y'all remember that? When she went to Las Vegas, and she's saying that was 6 months ago. I wasn't following her then. Ashley J says, girl, first of all, you wasn't doing anything. You were just at the strip club. Oh my God. Ashley like, girl, miss me with that. Miss me with all of that. There, Peter said misdirected anger. Yes. Queen GD says, and here comes the fake waterworks for drama and sympathy purposes. Y'all know how she do it. Toy Key says, bitch, you ain't got no life besides being a nasty person on social media. Right. You said, take your ass, go see Grandma Rosie. You ain't doing nothing productive. Not a thing. Grandma Rosie would probably holler like, girl, you wasn't doing nothing. She would have never heard the end of it if she didn't come, because her family, just because they don't fool with her, I'm sure every now and then they click tap into her content just to see if she's still on that other stuff, and they just say, yeah, she's still on that ish, and then they move on with life. That's why they didn't mess with her, because they see she hasn't changed. They would have known if she changed, because she's on the internet. Just like Brett family can see how she moves, they can see how she moves. Her family have told Fifi, yo, Fifi, we watch your content. We rock with you. Keep doing what you're doing. I've said it before. I used to say, I bet you Rose family watched the reaction channels. I bet you they watched. They probably have seen mine too. I bet you they watched the reaction channels. These people watch the reaction channels. If Brett watching the reaction channel, Rose people watching it too. Because Brett, she said Brett stay watching the reaction channels. Brett stay. He probably subscribed and everything, y'all. Baby Brett. Brad Baby says she is always the victim, always, not some of the time, always, like the Pat Maxi Pat brand, always. She can do a commercial for always. Blue says drop her whole life. What did she truly drop? She is delusional. I guess she got out of that strip club, let somebody say. Peter said fake tears. The Jen said, yeah, exactly what it is. Justice said, here comes the tears. Y'all know how she do. Queen says she almost said, I get here and my siblings and dad don't mess me, but she caught herself and changed it up. I didn't even catch that, Queen Christina. You caught it. Wow. So that's what it's really about. Ashley says she really mad at her family wasn't happy to see her. I get that. I saw the energy Charm had with her, and Charm was like, listen, I got to go to work. I took a 2-hour break from work to come and, but I got to go back to work. I can't sit at the hospital with you. I've seen Grandma Rosie. I'm local. I can go and see Grandma Rosie when I get off work. I've seen her. You haven't seen her. You go see her. That's why you are here. This is why you're here, to see her. You're not here for us to be ooh and fawning all over you. This is not what this was about. Delusion, y'all. The fact that somebody got to tell her that. Peter said family do this all the time. Rainey saying if she wasn't such a horrible person, the family would have contributed to them getting here, and she's still trying to stun on them as she speaks. Yeah, she is. That's why she got them braids in her hair, because she wants them to see what she did. Like, that's what it's about at the end of the day. Montana says, what a narcissist. Yes, that's exactly what she is. Peter said lip injection, $900 that don't even last forever. Forever, ever. She had no problem putting some injections, some foreign stuff in her body, when she always say she won't even take a Motrin. But you letting somebody inject something in your body, and you didn't even do no research, and you didn't even start looking it up on the internet to do a half-ass research until you was reading in your comments where people was talking about what's in it. You mean to tell me you didn't do that, your homework, before you made the appointment? Girl, stop it. But though you tripping over $2,000 to see your grandma before she cross over. Okay. The Black Gem says, and could have taken her own time. Someone has to be the villain in her narrative. This time it's her dad and them. Queen says, take a risk with the boob surgery just to wear as the same bra. You think she gonna be wearing the same bra? Y'all think that after she have her surgery, she gonna be still putting them same bras on, or is she gonna at least go shopping to get some new tops? I don't know. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Joya Key says, let me see. Montana says, live for you, Rose. That's what she said. I said, no, she ain't out here giving the people messaging. Y'all, Rose will lead people to hell. Not us, not the honor students. Joy Key says, what's up with the receding hairline? Let's move on. Listen, when I seen them braids, and y'all, braids, you got to be careful with braids. And many of us Black girls, we didn't dealt with the braids and how it pulled the hair out. And I was concerned at that when I saw, the braids, and they look, tight, and the tension. And I'm like, Lord Jesus, I hope it don't take her hair out. She just finally grew it back to get a little afro. So I did clutch my invisible pearls when I seen the tight small braids, in the front of her hair. Listen, when the smaller you go with braids, the more tension it's on the hair, the follicle, it weighs it down, especially when you have a more fine hair texture. So listen, we gonna see what she gonna be working with when she come out of them, and if she gonna be talking about she losing hair or feeling like she lost some hair, because I I don't know. I listen, child, listen. I said, okay, we just gonna hope for the best. We're gonna hope for the best with this new style. Peter says most people will spend every dollar to see grandma. I know the hell I did. Listen, I said, okay, we got to go. Let me go and get this credit card, run these tickets up because I got to do what I got to do. I just pay it off later. Like that's what I had to do. What I had to do. I had to do what I had to do. Family of 5. We got to go see grandma. And I don't regret it. I'll do it again. If I got access to be able to do it, I'm doing it. Period. Blue says she's always used her body to come up in life. She has no education, no career, nothing. Put a false sense of importance. Yeah, it's sad. Black Jim says you can't give advice after you first unprocessed experience. Fix it, Jesus, fix it. Peter says, see, it's always about the money. It's always with her about the money. Why does she have to say, just when it came to the braids, to talk about how much it costs? Like, why couldn't you just say, hey, y'all, like, this is my style. It's cute. Like, nobody didn't say how much you pay for it. Like, she just wanted to drop how much it costs. Like, everything is about the money. It's just what, the flex of this is what I can do. I can drop $250 on some braids, but I'm in here crying about spending $2,000 to see my grandma before she cross over. But this is the grandma that I'm named after. This is the grandma who I love dearly, who I've given money to more so before any other family members. But though you sitting here talking about being regretful of coming there. Yeah, I definitely feel like it's about the other family members and not the grandma. But she's not, at least right now in that moment, she was too fearful to really say it and say what it really was about. She may say it down the line, but she didn't say it she didn't say it in that live, but we peep gang, we know what it's about. We know how to read between the lines. Justice says her bald face self, that hairstyle is for a teenager. We'll see how long it lasts. We'll see how long it lasts. Peter says she is complaining about the $50. Yeah, so I guess y'all think, I got to wonder if she owe that lady $50, if she gonna send that lady that $50. If she did not cash out, however she paid that lady before she left, I'm not completely sold that she is not going to get out of town without running that lady her money. She going to play it like, oh, I forgot. How do you short the lady $50? Did you know how much it cost her? Like, you wasn't saying, okay, I'm about to get off live. I'm about to send it to you right now. I wouldn't be surprised if that lady don't get that $50. I would not be surprised if that lady don't get that additional $50. So that means Rose paid her what, $200? The extra 50 probably was because of the extra length that she got. That's probably where the extras. Remember, inches equal money. Now, I hope that lady don't hold her breath on getting her money. I hope Rose daddy gonna be like, girl, join the club. Join the club. She owe me thousands, so listen, join the club. Get in line. Get in line. Brad Baby says, I'm cringing through the phone watching this. Rose paid his lady. Y'all, we need a poll. Y'all think Rose paid that lady? Y'all let me know in the comments. Do y'all think Rose paid that lady all her money? She owed her another $50. I'm going to say no. And if she do pay her, she might, if she catch this live and she's saying we don't think she's going to do it. But I don't think she will. I don't think she would want to. But if she do, it's just only because out of guilt, because of us saying she ain't going to probably pay her. But if she could get away with not paying her, she wouldn't pay that lady. Queen Christina says those braids make her head look way bigger. We will see how long they last. Look, somebody said they got 2 weeks on it. Y'all think they got, because her birthday. So my thing is her birthday coming up. She said her birthday is in the second week in December. I feel like she's not gonna have them by her birthday, and she's probably gonna use that excuse to take them out. I don't feel like she gonna have those braids in her hair for her birthday. When's her birthday? Is it like the 12th or something like that? December 12th? She said it's the second week in December. So my bet is the braids are going to be out by her birthday. Like, she's not going to have those braids for her birthday. Even though they could last that long, she's not going to have those braids in for her birthday. So that's going to give us, that's what, like 3 weeks? So I would say they'll 3 weeks tops, those braids. So somebody said 2 weeks. So those braids will not be in her head on her birthday. Shelly says, yes, her hairline is gone. Yes, I was concerned about the hairline when I saw it. Ariane said, lies on lies by Roach. Lies on lies. Brad said, that's not even including a tip for that length. Yes. Nope. She ain't saying about a tip. Peter said, Bradbury, this is definitely worth 250. She's cheap and funky. Yeah, it's definitely worth 250. They're long, the time, the detail. 250 all day. The woman did an awesome job. The question is, will she get all her money? Because it seemed like Rose only paid her what, $200. Now what Rose questioning if it's worth what, 250? Hell yeah, it's worth. Look at the detail. That lady did her thing. She did her a good job. She did an awesome job. The Black Gem says, such a pretty woman. Her willful ignorance is what makes her unattractive. I agree. I agree. I agree. Queen GD says, so she acknowledges that she lacks proper hygiene. She called herself funky. That's the soundbite. She called herself funky. She says, I'm funky. She didn't say, she said I'm funky. Fifi said I'm funky. Peter Cottontail said I'm funky. Queen GDJ said I'm funky. She says, I'm funky. Those were, so that's the quote. I'm funky, dash, Rose. Oh, the Black Jet said, wait, did she say she was funky? She did. Blue says she has 5 head, her hairline running off. Listen, she better be careful because she ain't got a whole lot of hair to be trying to do a swoop bang to cover nothing. So you got to be careful. You got to preserve the hairline. You've got to preserve. I remember I used to like my little braids too. My hair is locked down, even with my hair locked. Listen, I do my own hair. I can't have somebody be jacking me up doing tight hairstyles, pulling and stuff, because my hairline, as you all can see, I don't have for my family genetics, our hairline is very fine. It's not like real thick and full. So I can't be doing the absolute most on my hairlines because naturally I don't have a thick hairline, just naturally, whether I don't do nothing to my hair. It's just not a thick hairline. It's just how from my family, how our hair grow. We'll have hair everywhere else, but we just don't have a thick, full hairline. So you have to know that and you move accordingly. You just say, hey, you just got to stay away from certain hairstyles. Or you can't just let everybody in your head if they're heavy-handed. Sometimes you just got to do your own hair. I do my own hair. So therefore, I have, for me, a healthy, strong hairline because of that. And everybody, don't take care of your hair properly. I'm not saying nothing was bad about how this lady did her hair. I'm just saying, like, certain hairstyles, you have to know if it's favorable for you or not based on what your situation is. Shelly says, hey, there is another Shelly on the Chris. Let me see. Brad says she lacks self-awareness. Oh, yeah, all day. All day she lacks self-awareness. Brolana says, yes, number 3 was finally taking turns to speak when he was around his cousins and wasn't demanding attention from her. He is really lonely, needs to be in school. So sad, but it was beautiful that he was able to be around cousins and just be just a little boy, a normal little kid. She has beautiful children. It's just their mama's just off her rockers. It ain't their fault. The Black Jim says, you hit the nail on the head. Shelly, I think I might have been cloned. The Black Jim says she be future faking, not future faking. Shelly says, yes. Aqua says, Chic, you lay it out so well. I love your spin on a mess. Listen, I call it like I see it. And I peep game, and I know y'all do too. And I like to come out here and chat with y'all because y'all be peeping it too. And then we vibe together. We be figuring ish out. And based off of how her family is responding to her, the family thinks the same way of her as we think of her. It is what it is. It's sad, but it's just the honest truth. The truth don't always make you feel warm and fuzzy, but it don't mean that it ain't true. What they say, truth hurts. Y'all remember that singer, Truth Hurts? Truth hurts. The Black Gem says she said the doctor was going to do it for free, but that could be untrue. She lies like breathing, not like breathing. I don't know. Yeah, I got to see that. Yeah, but I mean, let me see. How would we validate if she got it done for free or not? I guess my thing is if that was the case, if it was free, I would think that she would be on their website for one. She would be a part of their advertising. Um, I feel like, yeah, if it's free like that, she, after she have her surgery and stuff, she'll be on their website. Let's see if she makes the website. Y'all know how sometimes you go to these places that do these procedures, they got the website people on it. We'll see, if she drops the name of the place where she went and if she's on their website. We'll see. Blue says she said recently she's buying another house in March. She said it said it in her empty house. She's buying another house in March. Okay, child. Okay. Shelly says, thanks someone cloned my account or something. Uh-oh. Be careful, be careful. So we got two Shellys in here. I don't know. We might need to have a Shelly with a last name initial. Yvonne McGowan. What a nose job. Hey, what's up, Yvonne? Welcome, welcome. Let me see. Shelly said, thank you so much. That makes me feel so much better. So we got two Shellys in here, you all, and it is okay. Bromlane says, I think she doesn't want to lose the large deposit she already paid the doctor. Okay. But you got to be able to have the rest of the money too, right? Brad says she's just collected empty houses. She's living in Monopoly land, not Monopoly land. Monopoly land. Black Jim says, and she will complain after the service because that's also her pattern. We know. When you know, you know. When you know, you know. Black Jim says she refuses to be pleased. Yeah, she ain't never satisfied. She ain't never satisfied. Payne Her says she speaks in chat. What you think Cactus is going to say about my channel name? Pain hurts. Pain hurts. You said, what do you think Cactus is going to say about my channel name? Pain hurts. Interesting. So, are you in any way connected to Champagne? Who knows? Who knows? I guess you have to test that one out when you go to her chat and say something and see how long you last over there. Queen Christina says, okay, if she does get the surgery, she can't do anything for a while. So Brett has to miss work to tend to her. Very true. Very true. Blue says, did she say what the new braids cost? Yep, $250. $250. $250, she said. Montana says, let me be a good mom. She could try that. He said, try that. Brett said, Montana, she doesn't want to be a mom. Kids are the byproduct of her loose behavior. Ariane says, yes, Blues, $250. She said, but we know it's a lie. We know it's a lie. Shelly says, hey, Shelly, I wouldn't even know how to clone if I didn't. Bad karma. Montana says, Brad, baby, I know I was just offering the suggestion. Hey, Kels, what's up? What's up? Blue says, seems a lot of work for $250. Just guessing, though. Yeah, it's a lot of work. I mean, that's a good price it's a lot of work detail. And a lot of times, based off of where you live at, what the price will, I live here in Atlanta, so that style probably more than that. Just based on certain hairstyles are more popular in certain areas. You factor in the cost of living. If it's more expensive, so she's in Ohio. So I would imagine probably where they live, services for braids like that is going to be cheaper, which is probably why she got it done up there, because she know that she can pay less for a style than, say, if she were to, say, be in Las Vegas where certain things are more popular. So, it's going to cost more because Atlanta braids cost a lot. That could easily have been maybe a $300 style here in Atlanta. But I feel like, it was worth $250. I just hope the woman got all her money. I just hope she got all her money because she worked hard. Joy says, I remember months ago she called the Ohio family crackheads and low down. Oh, Jesus. I didn't hear that one. Not crackheads. I remember her saying that one of the grandmas was a crack, so sell crack. I think it was Janarda's mama she used to talk about. I think it was that mama. It was one of the grandmamas. I think it was Janarda mama who she said used to sell crack. And Janarda said, that was a lie. She said, that was a lie. Brad Bates said, Blue, she's 100% underpaid. She 100% underpaid that lady. Very on brand for the rose. Montana says grandma was completely trolling when she called her Alexander grandma's revenge. Not grandma trolling. You said grandma was trolling when she called her Alex. Oh my God. I think she called her Andrea or something. Bro. Like, who the hell's Andrea? Listen, maybe you're running the family. That's what I say. Because one time on the last live I seen when she was in the car with Charm, she said something that grandma said. It was something like derogatory that grandma said. It was like some curse word or something. And I was watching Fifi's live and I said, ooh, like mother, like daughter, but she might got Grandma Rose energy. Because remember, that's her name. Say that's who she named after. She might she might got Grandma Rose energy. Oh my God. Shelly said Cactus would be up the creek if she lost her social media following. She has nothing. Yes, she sure would. She will lose it. Payne Hurt said she should have paid the lady 250 plus a nice tip because that was a great price. When you know, you know. The Black Jim says it's for you. You clearly enjoy your work. Oh my goodness. Kels Frank says yes, she was mad. She called her Alexander. Oh my goodness. Jesus. Shelly says, Sheik, you have your priorities right. Thank you for noticing that, Shelly. I try. And it's not that hard to have your priorities right. Like, this is just norm. This is me being a normal person. I like to believe that most people are moving like this. She just extra. I don't think most people are extra like her. I think more people will more so be in line like me on this type of thing than her. I'm just saying. Rolanda says Uncle George and the sister weren't having it. Right. They were not having it. Rightfully so. Just like we don't have it. We don't be having it. Kim Bella says y'all stand by tonight for a crash out session. Rose was just live begging men to buy her drinks. Jesus. She need to go to bed. And where was them kids at since she said it took y'all think Uncle George had all them kids? Y'all think them kids somewhere hungry? Because she said, talked about how long it took to get her hair done. Who had them kids for that long? Whoever got them kids, I'm sure they've been blowing her phone up talking about what you almost done. You almost done. The Black Jim said public space is not necessarily social media space. Exactly. Exactly. Oh my goodness. Not begging men for drinks. Well, y'all think she done took her last few little coins and put it on that hairstyle? She trying to get some money back, make up some money, get that girl $50. She probably like, give me a few hours. I need to go make that money. Listen, I get back to you. I got you. I got you. Let me go make this $50. Ariane said, let's run the lights up. It's free. Thank you, Ariane. Y'all, what my lights looking like? I'm out here vibing with y'all. I don't even know what my lights looking like and y'all, it really makes a difference. I tell y'all, listen, it's a whole job. This channel is not monetized, so if y'all can at least like the video, I would appreciate that. Just like the video. We got 54 likes, so all right, we got 57 of y'all in here, so we doing good. Thank you all. Thank you for those of you who have hit the like. Thank you, Ariane, for dropping that note. Toya says, "What sugar daddy going to daddy those damn fruits?" Now who Toya said, "What sugar daddy going to daddy those damn fruits?" Not, oh my goodness. You I don't know, y'all. She might strike gold tonight. Who knows? Listen, she gotta make up for she just dropped a couple $100 on some braids. So she needs somebody. Brad, Toya got us on that one. She said, "Ain't no old man out there gonna take his damn social security check and drop it on that thing. Not in these times. You said the dollar ain't the dollar like it used to be. You said these old men gotta prioritize their finances. They was they was like these depends cost too much. Medication ain't $5 no more. They ain't got time to be playing with her no more. They can't do it. Oh my goodness. Oh Jesus. Oh my God. My good friend say, Father God. Kim Bella said, Payne Hurst, I'm up for the show. Listen, we all up for the show. What time is it, y'all? I took a nap, everything. I told husband, like, listen, I'm about to go live. I'm about to play around on YouTube. I'm rested. I hope y'all are. It's been 2 hours. I'm trying to get through y'all comments. Y'all know I like to get through the comments. Oh my goodness. Ariel said Rose used Q to go get some of the club. So Q, y'all. Okay, so that's who y'all said. That's the friend name Q. All right, thank y'all. Quincy. So Quincy Q. Thank y'all. Q seen ass out when she told Fifi on top. Y'all seen that video when she told the world to kiss her behind. Q was right there. Y'all think that man be embarrassed by her shenanigans? Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Kim Bell says they not doing it for free. He's giving her like 2 grand discount. Bless her said that means they will mess her surgery up. Mm. Child. And what's she having it done again? Which part of her body? Joy said, not in Beverly Hills. They don't do shit for free. You said not in Beverly Hills. Where's she having the surgery at? Because I know when she talked about the first surgery she was going to have, it was going to be in Los Angeles, Beverly Hills. So is she supposed to be going back there to have the surgery? And which part of the body? Did she say it was her boobs? I think she said it was her boobs. Karen says, why didn't she stay with the sugar daddy back then since she's all about the money? Clearly, whatever he was doing for her, it wasn't enough to live off of. It was just, a lot of times sugar daddies, I mean, they throwing you a little something, but it ain't like that where, okay, you just can retire off of it, unless you the main one. So he probably had a wife. He probably had a situation at home because side pieces typically whole lifestyles aren't like funded by somebody. They give you a little something, get your hair done, buy you a purse, buy you some shoes or something like that. But most of the time, the whole entire lifestyle isn't like provided for. And if that is the case, you talking like millionaire status, Kevin Hart type status where the money is that long. But ain't nobody dropping money like that on Rose Miller, not with what she giving. Ain't nobody in their right frame of mind doing anything like that. So whatever they was dropping on her, it wasn't nothing for her to write home to mama about. Brat Baby says, we knew that was going to happen. Brat says, I can't imagine the sugar daddy is an old man. Listen, for her to walk from Brett it's going to be for somebody who's definitely going to have their finances in a certain place. I don't see her just choosing to not be with him for nothing. He would definitely be replaced with someone who she feels has more to offer. Even though, hell, I feel like Brett ain't got nothing to offer her. I mean, it's their brand that they have together. That's how she benefits from him, just the brand, the family brand. But as far as money, resources, he ain't really providing like that. Because if he was providing like that, she wouldn't do what she do on the internet. The internet is her job. You all, people who are content creators, and this is what they do full time. This is their job. This is work. This is work. And a lot of times where people who's only have the internet as their job, it shows, and it just shows that it's just the only thing they have going because of the things that they do. So they feel like they got to do whatever it is they do because they got to continue to make money. This, for me, it's just something in addition to a job in my life. So I move in a different way on this internet because it's my livelihood. I don't have anything built off of this internet as far as like my survival. Like, it's just, okay, it's nothing like that, y'all. It's not like that. This is not, the internet don't give like that for me, not at this point in my life. But to be honest, y'all, I don't want to have my whole life like where all my income comes from like the internet like this. Like, that's not what I want for myself. I just want to always have other things. I don't want to solely rely on the internet because y'all know the internet can be fickle. Who knows how long, and with the way the world is changing, how long YouTube will be around. When they say TikTok is already on its way out, and there's a lot of people who make money from that. So their bag is going to be impacted there. So I really don't want to build my life centered around content creation. I just don't. It's fine if I I'm big on, on the internet, but I want to have other things going on outside of the internet. So therefore, I don't feel like I have to perform, I guess, on the internet because these folks be out here performing, child. These people be performing, be putting on a show. That's why I say be careful what you believe. Listen, take this stuff with a grain of salt, child, because people out here trying to make a check. Ariane says, yes, Bigfoot got him a man. I can't even imagine him, boo. But y'all, listen, if EJ Johnson can, and he damn big as hell, walking around with a person, red bottoms, if he can do it, I guess Brett can. It ain't no height requirement. It is no height requirement. I'm just saying, y'all, I need y'all to run me the photos when y'all see it. I need pictures. I need pictures. Sue says, I keep saying Pillsbury is a homosexual. Look it up. Y'all, I never heard talks of anything like this until tonight. It never really crossed my mind. Then last night, someone said they think he just gonna throw the whole just women species out the window and say, I can't do it no more and just be straight about the hot dog. I never gave it any thought before, but now I'm like, wow, wow. And with the way these times going, child, it's giving a lot of these men, they just said, I'm tired of y'all. They turn into each other at the football games. Like, listen, it's happening, y'all. It is a thing. It is a thing. It is a whole thing out here. Payne Hurt says, my name is a playoff of champagne because Cactus is so jealous, bitter, and hurt Payne. Payne. Well, Payne Hurts, have you ever been in Cactus comments with this name? I challenge you to go over to her next live and say, hey, Rosebuds, and see how that goes. See how that works out. You come back over here and you report back because I don't be over there. I need you to come back over here and tell me how quickly you got blocked over there in the garden when you went over there and tried to do a shout out. Because with this name, I don't even know if they gonna still keep you around, even if you said some complimentary stuff to her with this name. So go test it out for us and certainly come back and report. Do not forget that part because we need an update. Blue says she must have entered into a contract with the surgeon for the surgery, but she was in Hawaii then. She got back for the surgery, thinking it's all a lie. Y'all, I'm waiting to see what's going to happen with the court case for January. Where is that court case supposed to be? Where's the location? I want to know, a court case where Adonis and her are supposed to go back to court, centered around the what's the deal with that? I don't know if that's dealing with the child support. What's the deal with that court case? But I am anxious. I want to know how that's going to work out since she's no longer in Hawaii. Like, where's this court case supposed to be held? Is it going to be virtual? I don't know, but I need it to still happen. Romana says, yes, somebody was asking how she was going to carry the baby on her back with the hair all the way to the calves. Y'all think about the hair getting in the food. Or do y'all think she going to struggle when it's time to bathe and take a shower with it? Or do y'all think that's going to be non-existent of an issue because y'all say she don't be hitting water like that? Well, how y'all think the bathing experience is going to go? That's just a lot to me. When you got small children, that's just probably not the style to get because you're handling children. Just like somebody who would have ultra long nails. It's just certain things to where you got to be cognizant of as a parent, as a mom, with just navigating it, just doing all the things that you do as a parent. Is that part. But that's just me thinking about others beyond myself. That's just me. I can't help it. Toya says Brett is in Hawaii at the strip club looking for white cactus. Y'all, that man out there living his very best life. Y'all, and she know if we can be over here talking about it, y'all know it's crossing her mind. She'd be on the phone probably working his nerves, cussing him out, asking when he come home. Especially after tonight, if she catch this live, she really finna be on him because she's gonna see like, wow, people are like really peeping game that you're still gone. And she probably gonna say, you better be home when I get there with these kids. You better be at the airport welcoming us home, helping me with these bags and these children. Y'all imagine how the experience was with her navigating through the airport with all them kids by herself. Ain't no way. Brad Baby said, I can't even brush her. She can't even brush her son's hair. How is she going to maintain all of that hair? Questions, asking all these questions. Payne Hurst says, stripper hair. Hello. Yep. That's what it's given, because y'all ain't nobody in my community walking around with hair looking like that. Y'all know the type of chicks who wear hair like that. And I'm just gonna say they ain't in my community. I don't know where y'all live, but where I live, that ain't the hairstyles that they walking around with. That's not the hairstyles they walking around with. At best, it'll stop at the butt, around the waist, the butt. I've had braids before I locked my hair, the knotless braids that went down just right around my butt. Beautiful braids, fine. But the length that she got them, child, baby, that's a different type of look. That you right. That is only for the clubs. Only for the clubs. Payne her says she's getting into her whole role stripper girl. She getting ready. She is getting ready. And maybe she did it to send a message to her husband like, oh, okay, so you ain't trying to come home? Because y'all know she played them kind of games. She probably did it to send a message to him. She probably did it to send a message to Brett. Like, you playing. Okay, I can show you better than I can tell you. Y'all got to peep game with her, because she does stuff like that where she'll communicate with him in a way through the internet. And I would not, as I'm sitting and I'm talking to you, as I'm thinking about it, and as we're thinking about the hairstyle and someone's talking about her being in the club, this and that, I would not be surprised if she's not doing all of this to basically get his attention in a way to show him that I'm trying to be outside. And y'all, that is not a hairstyle of somebody who's planning to just be in the house. That's an outside, I'm trying to see something type of hairstyle. I'm trying to catch something type of hairstyle. That is not a I'm at home taking care of my 4 small kids hairstyle. That hairstyle ain't got nothing to do with no children. That's a hairstyle of I'm trying to catch them. I'm outside. I'm outside. Mama is outside. Mama is ready to mingle. That is a I'm single, ready to mingle look. Y'all, if I came home with that hairstyle to my husband, he'd be like, what the hell you think you going with? Like, he gonna look at me all side-eye. Because as a man, you know that is not a hairstyle that somebody who's married and who's already up, that's just not that hairstyle is given. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. That's a I'm ready hairstyle. That is definitely all day and I'm ready hairstyle. Single, ready to mingle. I'm ready. I'm trying to be outside. I'm trying to see something. What I'm with it. What you got? I'm like that's that. That is what she was giving. That's what she's giving. And I feel like she's giving that to send a message to him. She's sending a message to her husband. And we'll see how he responds to it. Blue says she said her and her mom are good now. Okay. Well, hopefully so. That's good. Hopefully so. Yeah, did that happen after Fifi told her mama signed that petition? Did that happen then? Because remember, Fifi said Janarda signed the petition. Karen says, hi, Brad, baby. You're probably right. I've also wondered why anyone would spend so much money on her. Ariane says, y'all know Roach needs a new new head. Bigfoot said that. Black Chick said, child, this is about to be interesting, to say the least. Payne says she's out getting drunk as we speak. Let me see. Let me go to her channel. See if she live. Let me see.
What? What do you want to do? No. Talk to your people and talk to your family. Y'all, we back.
So think about this, y'all. You talked about how long it took to get your hair done. So that means that this entire time you're away from your children. That means that someone has had your children this entire time, which is doing you a solid, doing you a favor. And after you finish, you go out and have drinks. You don't go home to relieve or go back to wherever to relieve the person who has your children. You have a baby, remember. Y'all think River ain't there. Y'all know he says he stay crying and hollering. Y'all think he ain't with somebody right now giving them the blues, working their nerves because he want their mama and he's feeling uncomfortable because he's with some strangers, with some people that don't look like him. Listen, these people look like his older brothers. They don't look like him. They don't look like him in race. They look like the older brothers. Y'all know River probably looking at them all upside their head. Y'all know how kids will look at you crazy. River like, what the hell my mama at? River giving them the blues. But instead of her going to go get her kids, because remember, she's been gone, that hairstyle, they probably worked on her head for probably upwards of 8 hours at least. So, because remember, they said it was like an all night, like it was a long experience. She still wasn't, what's the word, like considerate enough to say, okay, let me go and get my kids and show gratitude to whoever had her babies. Thank you for watching my kids. Here's a little something. Hopefully she paid them. She probably didn't, because she feel like with a family, maybe the family members didn't require her to pay it. So we'll take money off the table. But the least you can do is to have made sure that they were fed and comfortable. And after you finish getting your hair done, you go back to them. I'm just saying, I'm just a considerate person. This is just how I think. This is how I think. And I wonder if these people who got her kids, if they were smart enough to be following her on her channel to take notice of where she's at. Because I'm sure if they called her phone, she might have lied and said one thing. But all they got to do is go to her channel and the truth will be there, because she can't help herself. She has to put everything on the internet. Brad says, no way his family wants her around for Thanksgiving. Listen, child. Sue says, how's she going to clean her butt with all them long braids? Oop, forgot who we talking about. Her hygiene is already in question even before these braids. Here's another thing. Remember, she herself said she was funky after she got her hair done. But now she out having drinks and stuff with the friend. Y'all think she handled that? Y'all think that before she went and hung out with the friend, she went and washed her tail and cleaned up? Because when I just looked on her channel, she just got a coat on and it's zipped up. So to me, it's given she put her coat on is because she got that halter top on, that bra, whatever on. She ain't got nothing else underneath. So she got her coat zipped up because she's not dressed appropriately for that environment. So to me, it's given that she didn't go handle her business and wash her behind. That's what it's given to me. She just went outside. She just went outside. She didn't go take care of her business and clean herself up. She just, it's like, girl, like, what's the deal? Handle your business. Take care of your hygiene. You know that your hygiene ain't where it is, where it needs to be. You just said, but you out here having drinks in public while your kids are with God knows whoever. Like, you just don't care. Is that for me? You don't care. You don't care, and that's a whole problem. Ariane says, yes, she Rose called her mom, and we can imagine what she said to her. So she probably called her mama after she learned about her signing, whatever, to try to get back in her mama good graces. Because, I mean, I guess Rose had to be the one to pick up the phone because her mama wasn't trying to do it. Kim Bella says, that lady was a Tosh mob. She played in Rose's face doing her hair like that. Oh, my God. Lil Paul says she was saying she hates us dumb bees. Dumb? Dumb, child. You look up dumb. The picture of Rosie is there. Painhurst says she has on that white top again. Brad says she has absolutely zero class. Rose, you are embarrassing. Ariane says, I bet me too. They are broke bums. D Fit says, what do you mean, Kim Bell? Did she say she was a Tosh mob? Hey, D Fit, what's up? You said, did she say, Kim Bella says that D Fit, no, I mean, Rose hair look a mess, so she must not like Rose. You, Kim Bella, you think Rose hair look a mess? Is it just the whole style, or is it because of the length? I think that the length is just too much, but I'm not really mad per se the style. It's more so the length for me, just because just she has children that she has to handle. And it, to me, I can just see it just being just a whole problem when you're dealing with young children that you're trying to keep up with, and you got all this hair that you got to kind of deal with. So I think that it's just, yeah, it's that for me. Not necessarily like the braided style. I think the stylist did a really good job. Um, Based on Rose's lifestyle, to me, it's just not fitting for her lifestyle. And when I say lifestyle, and that's her being a mother to 4 young children, babies, married. It just, I don't know. To me, it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit. It's not appropriate for what she got going on. It's not appropriate for what she got going on. D Fit says, I don't know how her and her friend are actually friends. Her friend Tara is physically and mentally the opposite of Cactus. Who knows? This is that friend they try to convince us that they go way back from school. I think it could just be just from a branding. The friend is a content creator. She has a fairly large following. I mean, it's under 100,000, but it's around, I think maybe around 40,000, maybe 60,000. She got a pretty large following. So I think just for branding, business, she's just trying to, benefit how she can. I think it's kind of that versus with her and Rose having anything really in common, because Rose has said she don't have friends. But this particular person, she's like, hey, it's content. It's content. Hell, I can collect the check. So she's just trying to kind of capitalize, make the best of the situation. Am I mad at the friend? I mean, it's just giving, hey, fake, but some people just be about their coin, and it's just like all else go out the window. But I don't follow her, so I do not follow her, but it is what it is. Sue says she grabbed and reached out to the mom because she needed her help in getting somewhere to stay and financial help. Makes sense. Makes sense. That makes sense. Maybe when it comes time for that surgery, she wants the mama to help with watching the kids. It makes a lot of sense. Y'all think the mama peeped that? Y'all think the mom paying her says too much forehead? Listen, she say, listen, if Rihanna can do it, she can do it. Some people embrace the foreheads. Listen, it is what it is. Some people embrace the foreheads. Brad Baby says, I don't think they are her friends either. Listen, it's just making, some people about making a coin. She's like, hey, okay, we're fine. I can play this game with you to, get for content. She making her coin just as over here. The reaction channels make their coin by, reacting to her content. But the difference, I guess, between us and the friend is we ain't over here faking nothing. We letting you know, we letting it be known how we feel. Whereas the friend got to kind of fake like she ride with her like that when she don't. I'm pretty sure that friend, any stable-minded person, don't support the shenanigans that she do, including that lady. She is no different. D Fit says her hair looks ratchet and unprofessional. It's giving ghetto. Her old style was better. The color fit her better. Yes, it is a completely different look. That's why I say it definitely doesn't fit her lifestyle. It fits her character, but when I say lifestyle, I'm going off of just her relationship status, her family status. It doesn't fit that. Raining says Brett didn't already call Rose a hoe when she was outside talking to everybody and she didn't think he was around. I saw that. I remember talking about that when they were in Hawaii, when she was talking to random people on the street and he yelled out, y'all, she a hoe, y'all. Yeah, he called her a ratchet. What did he call her? A ghetto baby mama. And then he called her a hoe. He yelled it out like while they were walking down the street. He was like, y'all, she a hoe. She a hoe. Like he said that. And it's just like, who plays like that? I saw that video on, I think, Queen Blah, her reaction channel. And like what Queen Blah said, we were like, we don't play like that with our partners. Like, that's just, I've never played that. I don't play the hitting, putting hands on one another with my husband, the name calling. Like, I don't play those kind of games because it's just disrespect. Like, there's a way you can be playful with your partners, but still do it in a way where you're not disrespecting one another. And that was straight disrespect when he was calling her that, and it let it be known how he really feels about her. And remember, this man had said, remember they got into it in July and he was in the background talking. He said, I never respected you. His words were, I never had respect for you because you would meet men at the club, and afterwards you would have me give you rides to go see them as I wait in the car while you go do whatever and come back. He said, I never had respect for you. The part I don't get, ladies and gents, is how do a man witness that, be a part of that, and then turn around and wife that up and have children with that type of person? That's the part for me that I cannot understand for the life of me. Because a black man, I don't see a black man doing that. I don't see a black man doing it. And I feel like the reason why he was able to do it is because she, at the time, from a resource perspective, had more than he did. Ain't no way a man that has more than a woman is going to tolerate foolishness. Let me tell y'all this. Y'all, even when it comes to, I don't know, some of y'all familiar with the content creator, Strong Mommy Chrissy. Strong Mommy Chrissy keeps her man. She'll get married. I've watched her get married. She's now said she's got married again. But one thing that stands out to me when you see a woman who, like her, who has, I think she got, 9 kids. I think I counted 7 baby daddies. Ain't no man with substance is going to come along and wife up someone who has 9 children and 7 baby fathers. At least, I think it's 7 if I count it. I believe it's 7. A man who has things to offer, who has resources, who has more than the woman is not going to get with a woman who's coming with all of that is equated to baggage. They're not going to do it. Think about it from a common sense perspective. Ladies, just think about you and what you got going on. Would you allow a homosexual to come on and come into your life who ain't got nothing to offer and to just marry you, and you get married to them? And then you letting them come in your house? That's not what we're doing. As grown people, we're not doing that. We are connecting with people. We're looking at, what do you have to offer? What are you bringing to the table? What can you add to this situation? This is the way men and women think, especially when you got ish going for yourself. So when I see Strong Mommy Chrissy, I think she's a good mom. Her kids always look happy, well kept. It's a completely different type of situation than the Rose. I think Chrissy does the best she can when it comes to those kids. But when it comes to these men, you all, when I hear about a man taking her serious, I automatically think about, what does this man have to offer? What is he bringing to the table? And what I do know, the last man a couple of years ago she was with, that she brought into her home, she had to have him escorted out by the police. That lets me know, again, I was right with my thinking that she was with a man that did not have anything to offer, because he entered into her world and started utilizing, absorbing her resources. A man will do it, but a real man ain't finna do that. A real man that got some ish to offer ain't finna sign up for that, because a real man's thinking about, okay, when I take on this woman and her children, I'm taking on them collect financially. I got to protect them. They're thinking about everything that comes along with a family and what they got to do to support this woman and her children. That's how I always know that the men she get with, they're men who have less than her. They're men. You all think about men that you know in your lives. Can you think about a man that got some ish going on for them, signing up for that, signing up to call a woman his woman, and to call a woman his wife, who has 9 children and by multiple baby daddies, 7? Hell no. I can answer that for you. They gonna tell you hell no. They gonna probably be like, I hit. Some of them probably be like, hell, I'll be scared to hit because she fertile. But they ain't finna take that serious. The ones who gonna take it serious are the ones who don't have anything going on. So to me, given that Brett wifed her up, to me, what it told me is that she had more to offer when it came to just finances than he did. So he settled and said, all right, bet. You got more than I got going on. You got this YouTube thing going on. You got these ideas. Okay, I'm just a bouncer here making a few dollars. Because remember, she said she moved him into her spot. She said he was sleeping on the floor in somebody's basement, wherever he was sleeping. She said that he lived in the hood. He didn't live in a so great area. She was like, I'm not coming over there. You move in with me. So that lets you know that he got with a woman that had more to offer than what he had to offer her. And here we are. Here we are. Here you are. Brad says, no, if you had that many baby daddies, you're done. You can wait it out until the kids are raised. Listen, the youngest kid is about 5 or 6. She about 33, early 30s. That's what I'm saying. Like, so these women who will get with these men, it's always going to be somebody that's going to be willing to lay with you, but you got to think about what's coming with it. What's their reasons for being there? What are their reasons? Are they on the up and up? Y'all, we got a lot of predators out here. Are these men on the up and up? Remember, I said, Chrissy, that last one, she had to have him. I don't even know necessarily if he was the last one. That was the last one she showed on Diddy's internet. Because this one she says she married to now, I haven't seen her show him. She just popped up a few weeks back, said, y'all, I's married. I don't know who she married. I think she might have said, I don't know if it's 2, one of them 7 kids, daddies, but she just said, I'm married. I ain't seen no face of no man. But the last one whose face I saw, which was about 2 years ago, y'all, he had to be escorted out of her house because they got into it and he kind of shoved her and she fell. He didn't strike her, but they kind of tussled. And when she kind of fell back, she called the 911 and that's how she handled it. So he ended up getting arrested. He ended up being escorted out the home. That's how that relationship ended. That's how it ended. And it should have ended. So I am happy that happened. And it was like, okay, we ain't finna keep doing this. This one time, from what I came to know, where it got physical, is a one time you got to go. That's the way she should have handled it. But with me, what I feel is that men who come into the lives of women who got that much going on, they can't be on the up and up. Really think about it, because ain't no damn way a man who got his ish together is signing up for that when he got options to not, because most women ain't running around with that many kids. That is not the norm for any cultural group. Most women aren't running around with 6+ kids with multiple baby daddies. You got a good number of women who are, but that's not the vast majority. Men have the option of getting with a single woman, and say if she is a baby mama, who got far less kids than that. They don't have to start high with somebody with 6, 9, 12. You ain't got to start high like that. There's a lot of women that got maybe only 2 or 1 kid and they're single moms. So these men, you got to be careful. Just because they like, oh yeah, I'll date you, it's no problem. Ask yourself, why isn't it an issue? What you got? Because they ain't got shit going on. That's why it ain't no problem. You can't tell me this man that Chrissy didn't now call her husband that he didn't move in with her, that she ain't the one still holding it down. This man ain't taking care of her and her kids. Hell no. He ain't got it like that. He ain't got it like, Sue says, definitely not 9. Well, right. Where they do that at? That's how I know. So that's why I say with Rose, when she got with Brett, she only had 2. But still, he saw her as a woman who was a go-getter, who had these ideas with YouTube, with growing a brand. And he was like, okay, she was the leader. She still leads them. He's the man, but she's the leader. He ain't running nothing, y'all. We already know who running. He ain't running nothing. She's running that show. And he's tired. We're seeing now that he's tired. He's tired. Rightfully so, but this man is tired. We tired. But he tired. That's why he's still in Hawaii. He's still in Hawaii trying to work on damn cleaning the floors with the toothbrush, biding time. I wonder what date that do they have to, because remember they broke the lease. So I wonder if they probably got until probably the end of the month to be out the place. So what do we got? January, February, March, April, May, June, August. 30 months. It's 30 days this month. They probably got to be out by the 30th. So he milking it. He probably didn't use the excuse, well, we got to the 30th. So we already paid through it. I'm gonna stick it out until I'm gonna make sure that we utilize this place all our days, because it's the next person probably don't, it's probably not, the unit probably not gonna become available again until the 1st. So it makes sense that they probably got until the 30th to do what they got to do. And he taking his time. Y'all know telling who he done brought back to that place. Who he done brought back to that place. No telling. Y'all know he getting it in. Brett, you say, I think they are separating. Listen, we gonna see. What makes you think that? Just because he in Hawaii? Or, you know, what makes you think that, Brett, baby? Because listen, you laughing. Listen, y'all think he done brought somebody back to that empty ass apartment? He done got him a little air mattress. He got something. Remember, she found him on the floor, so he ain't above getting it in on the floor, sleeping on the floor. Because remember, that's where she got him from. She found him on the floor in somebody's basement in Vegas. That's where she found him from. That's where she found him at. So that's very much so home for him to be on somebody's floor on the on and the sleeping bag on an air mattress. He is not above that. He's not above that. So y'all think he done brought somebody, because he got that place through the end of the month. I'm pretty sure they got until the 30th to be out of that place before he got to turn those keys over. And he is taking full advantage. Rabbit said the 23rd was the original day they mentioned moving, I think. You said the 23rd? What's today? Today is the 24th? Yeah, so that man playing games. Brett playing. Lil Paul said Brett was trading the D for a cheeseburger and a pair of Jordans. Jesus. Oh, it's the little things. It's the little things. Oh, D-Fit said Brett seemed happier. Yeah, every time when I've gone over and I'll see maybe him talking to her through a camera, he don't look like a man that's going through with this, missing his wife. He looked like, yeah, he's content. Because this is the longest time that he's been away from her since when he took that break, when he went back to Arizona to clean out the place then, and he took his sweet time to come back. Like, he's done this. This is what he does. He's done this. He looked just as rejuvenated. His skin glowing. He like he exfoliated. He looked well rested. He looked like he didn't got him a good night's sleep. He didn't wake up to no babies hollering, asking for a cereal. He didn't wake up to a wife hollering on the internet, cussing people out. Like, this man, like, he feeling good about life. He might mess around and come back home, y'all, with some hair on his head. Be like, damn, say it ain't so. We didn't think you can grow hair. But when your nerves intact, y'all, you'll be amazed with how your body change when you in a better space mentally. When you're in a better space mentally, y'all, you start looking different. You start moving different, feeling different. Something about, you know, when you feeling happy and feeling good about life, it shows. It shows. D-Fit said, and more at peace. Yes, that man looked very peaceful. Kim said, if he thought those roads wasn't going to turn him into a villain like she did her first baby daddy, Brett would have been left. Brett is scared of her wrath. Yes, he is. There's a lot of men who out here scared of the wrath of their women. That's why they stick around. Remember, I talked about my live on my other channel earlier, my walk-in talk. Check it out, y'all, if you didn't check it out. A lot of people do things out of fear. They want to do other things, but they're fearful to do something different because of the unknown or what they think is going to happen. So they'll rather just continue to do what's familiar because it feels safe. And even though they can acknowledge that this is crazy what I'm enduring, but I'm familiar with this. At least I know what I'm getting. At least I don't have to deal with the unknown. People go through life like this and they just stay in madness from that. But sometimes it can take you kind of getting a break from just madness to have you say, you know what? I can't go back to that foolishness. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. And my thing is, the longer he stays away, the harder it becomes. It's probably going to feel for him to get on that plane to go back. It has to be, because he's having a peace of mind. It's nothing like having a peace of mind, y'all. It ain't even about the money when it comes to just wanting to have a peace of mind. How many of you have been in situations to where when you was going through it with somebody, the money was there. It was there in a way that it's not there now, but though you got a peace of mind, so you just feeling better. You like, F that. I can sleep better. I can woo-saw. I'm more at peace. I ain't got to be stressed. I ain't got to be worried about what he doing or you saying. I ain't got to be worried about what she doing. I'm just able to live my life. I know things are tighter with the finances, but that's all right. I'm going to just go out and get me another job. I'm going to make it do what it do, but at least I got peace. At least I'm not feeling stressed by this person, wondering what they doing, what they not doing. Like people pay for peace. People be like, listen, I'd rather work 2 jobs and have peace than to be an at-home person or not work or at-home mom and to be stressed. It's, you got to, what they say, it's pros and cons. You got to weigh it out. Is it worth it? Is it worth it to be with this person who you think, oh, is a baddie and is super attractive, but think about the headache and all that comes with it. Oh, yeah, man, they be putting it down. They put it down to bear, but think about all that comes with it. Is it worth it? And most of the time, no. Hell, it ain't never worth it if it's impacting your mentals. No, it's nothing worth it. Nothing worth your mentals. If it's not your child that's under the age of 18 that's putting you through it, that you got to deal with because it's your child and legally you responsible for them, you ain't got to be dealing with the nonsense. We got choices, y'all. Y'all better act like you know you got choices. Brad says him staying in Hawaii, the police report and how she has been acting. I get it. Ariane says, yes, Bigfoot having company. Y'all say he having company? Y'all think he got a few people over there at once? Defense said he's coming back to the States tomorrow, so only time will tell. Okay, we finna see. Sue says, I don't know why she turning her nose up to someone sleeping in a basement. She was in a basement with Adonis. She sure was. She sure was. Hey, Laura. Laura said, Brett is getting sleep. He's getting his beauty rest. Brett gonna come back looking 10 years younger because people already think he be looking old as hell because he only, like 37. I think he say he 37. Looking every bit of damn shit 55. Sue said his beard don't look as gray. Ariane said divorce in the making. Bigfoot family will make sure it will happen. Y'all think they trying to have an intervention for the holidays? That's what I was wondering for Thanksgiving. Is that the reason why they trying to organize a family dinner? Y'all think them people trying to have an intervention? Truth Teller says he watching the reaction channels. She said he always be watching the reaction channels. Your mom said not the skin glowing, the skin just glowing and glistening. He gonna be able to do videos on beauty secrets. They can be like, Brent, how you get your skin to be shining like that? He gonna be like, you're taking a break from your stressful partner, your stressful spouse, getting your time in. That's how. Oh my goodness. Let's see how quickly that glow goes away. Let's see by the end of the week if that glow gonna still be there if he coming home this week. Brad said it, D. We'll see. I think they are very codependent. He did mention he wanted a divorce in the police report, though. Yeah, I think that mentally he's stuck. He thinks about just from a financial standpoint, well, how can I make this still thing work? Still not be on the soup line, take care of my boys, still have a roof over my head, not having to go back to the country and live in Iowa. Because y'all, if he were to not be with Rose, y'all, he got to go back home. He got to go back to the farm. He's not going to be able to afford to live on his own and still pay child support. Just to get back on his feet, he's going to have to, even if it's temporary, go back to the country. Who wants to go back to their mama house? He don't want to go back to the bunk bed on the farm. He ain't trying to go back. He ain't trying to go back to the farm with his flip-flops and go back to his old bunk bed from high school. He ain't trying to do that. He's too damn big for all that. He's thinking about what his life would look like if he left. And when he think about it, it's just, it's depressing. It's depressing. That's why he's still there, in my opinion. Painter says, where can I find and hear the police report? I hadn't seen Fifi probably got it. If you're familiar with Judge Fifi's channel, she probably got it in her membership. I think she got a membership I don't know if it's still 99 cents, but she be dropping receipts and stuff in her memberships. So check out her page because I hadn't seen that that police report to see, either. Brad says that Ariana, I think his family is probably trying to push him to divorce as well. I can't imagine they want to deal with her anymore. Who would? Think about it if that was your son. I got two sons, and I know I wouldn't deal with that. I sure would be in my son's ears like, what the hell going on? Now what we doing? Because this is a whole damn lot. What I said just like that, y'all. What are we doing? Because this right here, it's making my nerves bad. And clearly your nerves bad, and you know my nerves. What are we doing? She ain't that damn cute. What are we doing? What are we doing? They know they mama. I say it just like that. They know whoever they bring home, they know they got to come correct. Because they know between this mama they got and the sister, the little sister who Mama Junior, they already know that whoever they bring home, they know they got to listen. They got to be on it because they know don't be bringing no dodo birds to this house. This is what we're not going to do. Do not be bringing no dodo birds to this house. And I feel like they understand. One of my 16-year-old brought somebody over this weekend, and she wasn't no dodo bird. He brought her, the mama, and said, listen, he knew the whole family came over. I said, oh, okay. My boys ain't slow. They know what kind. If you bringing somebody home for the first time, you know what kind that you need to bring home. The son understood the assignment. I will say that based off of the quality of the young lady who he brought home. He brought the young lady was at my house, her mama and the sister. Listen, it was a family affair. So it makes it different. Like, listen, listen. Brett's family is saying some stuff. Brett's family is in his ear. And especially now that he is in Hawaii by himself, they are having conversations openly. She's not around. He can have the phone on speaker. They are talking to him about options. What are you going to do? Do you have to go there? What is the plan? They're talking to him. Please believe. They are talking to him. Sue says, I have peace of mind. Ain't nothing like a peace of mind. Paige said, peace of mind is priceless. When you know, you know. Come on, somebody. Ariane says, Brat baby, just watch and wait. It's coming. Laura says, my guess is March 2025, he will be back with his family. March 2025, Payne Hurst said, I'd rather eat cheese sandwiches alone than steak with a headache. Listen, so many people can relate to that. Y'all, don't be in these situations for a dime or a dollar. Sometimes you might have to thug it out, but it's just temporary. Just know it's just temporary. The Lord, he'll see you through. The Lord will get you through. If the Lord was able to get you out of that situation, the Lord will be able to see you through better days. Y'all don't be standing no nonsense. Do not be standing on nonsense. Brad says, I think they are waiting for her to crash out again so he can 5150, not 5150. Lord Jesus, y'all, that's a minimum, 3-day hold, 72 hours. That's a 72-hour hold. He 37 looking 57. It's so sad, but it's so true. That man look way older than my husband. Way older. That man look way older than me. Y'all, I'm 44. My husband's 55. That man look old. He looks old as hell. Sue says the family has to get him with her not being around. Exactly. Mama Calvin just laughing. Listen, this is a whole kiki. Kim Bell says his dad taking Brett kids for a month might low-key be Brett escape. D Fitz said, is Brett really 37? He looks every bit of 42. Yeah, he said he's 37. I wouldn't be surprised because y'all know, them people the clear people age different. Y'all know they age different than the melanated people. Rose and him talked about it before on the live, and she told him how, y'all be looking older than us. She told him to his face. And he was pulling out old pictures of when he was younger, how he still always looked older. So I believe he just looked old as hell. And then with her working his damn nerves, that ain't helping. So he probably wouldn't look as old if he wasn't with her. But listen, yeah, he looked old as hell now. I think his birthday is maybe in March or something. Bryce says, yeah, I think they are both older than what they say. I mean, Rose to me like a baby. I think they're right about the age because somebody said Charm is 27. Rose is the oldest. And based off of how Janarda says, whatever her age is, I think Rose 29. Do you feel like Rose look older than what she is? To me, if anything, Rose look younger than what she is. Rose look like a baby. I think she looks 29 to me. She damn sure don't act older, so we can't go off of she acts more mature. That gives her the, sometimes people seem older because how they act. No, this damn thing don't act older than 29. To me, she's giving 22 by her behavior. Kim Bella said at this point, the fam sounds like paradise after that Rose put him through. Yeah, the farm sounds like paradise. Yeah. He probably ain't never missed the farm the way he missed a day in his life. Y'all think that farm is calling his name? That farm in that bunk bed with some old Navy flip flops, eating some oatmeal in the morning around the table with Ma and Pa. Laura says a beard with a gray in it can age a man, but he does not look old if he were to trim and color his beard. Okay, Miss Laura. Okay. Miss Laura said, listen, that baby don't look old. Ariane says love leans and lace fronts have the police reports on love, lies, and lace fronts. Not love, lies, and lace fronts. Have the police report on page. Ooh, that's a different kind of channel name. I ain't familiar with that one, Ariane. It's the lace fronts for me. Tanae says, but why won't Rose just chill out? Listen, that's the $1 million question. Her family been asking that all her life. All her life. They say the family like, listen, Tanae, when you figure it out, let us know. Because she been on one since she just came into this world. She's been on one. Ariane says they on drugs, y'all. Who is they? And Bigfoot, who is they? The Millers? Payne Hurt said, Ariane, thank you. I'm watching tonight for sure. Payne says, Ariane definitely, I suspect, Cactus on perks. Lord, but remember, she constantly say that she won't even take Motrin. So she like, listen, I don't know. The kids be even trying to co-sign. Y'all seen them. I seen number one on the live talking about, yeah, she won't even take medicine. Y'all know she had them kids in a minute co-signing her foolishness. So I don't know if she on anything. I ain't gonna even put that out there. But what we do know is that she need help. What she needs help. We just gonna say that. Laura says, I gotta defend a white guy. He looks okay. He is not black or brown. I hear you, Laura. Go on, defend your folks. We be defending ours. So you defend your people, girl. I ain't mad at you. Brat says, Laura, my hubby is white, a Marine vet and going to be 36. He looks younger than Brett. You said, listen, my white man don't even look that damn old. Your white man, Brat baby, sounds like he might not be stressed like like Brett. Laura says, Brad baby, he does not look old to me, but then I'm 60 and I cannot tell age well anymore. Laura says, shit, he look younger than me. That's all I got here. He look younger than me. The baby look younger than me. Because Laura, let me see, 37, 40. Laura, yeah, he can be your son. Yeah, he can be your child. So I get why to you, you're like, no, he look like a baby because he could be your son, like literally. Your Kim Bella says, Brett brought to break. Brett about to break the internet and pull the Uno reverse card on Rose. Not the Uno. Listen, I have to relearn how to play Uno again so I can understand what the next play about to be. You say he gonna pull the Uno reverse card. This Hawaii solo trip gonna change things. Child, we finna be watching. Y'all know where we gonna be watching at. We finna be watching over here on this channel. She speaks on it. Those who missed this live, they gonna have to be part of the replay game because I told y'all asses, y'all need to be on this channel. I'm not gonna be on the other channel getting into it. Y'all know some of these people missed it because y'all know if everybody was over here like they were supposed to be, y'all know these numbers would have been well over 100. But that's all right. The word gonna spread. They just got to be a part of the replay game. It's going to circulate. Y'all make sure you like, share, and subscribe so we're getting out there in the algorithm so we can bring more attention to this channel. Road to 1,000 subscribers for this channel. I thank you, each and every one of you all who came over here to join me on this live because this is the place to be. Y'all, we almost at 3 hours and y'all coming in with the comments. We 80 deep. What my likes looking, y'all? Look, I ain't even mad at the likes right now. I don't know how many people came through. It says 73. I'm showing 83, 80 people in the building. Y'all hit the like. Y'all, I told y'all I took a nap for this one because I had some things to talk about. And really it prompted from last night when I got to wondering why the hell this man is still in Hawaii. Why is he still in Hawaii? What is he doing in an empty ass apartment working on getting a deposit back? Ain't like what? It ain't enough cleaning in the world. It ain't enough cleaning in the world. So I think, like I say, Rosie is sending a message. She done got this hairstyle because she know that he got enough sense to recognize what that hairstyle is. That's a calling the boys to the yard hairstyle. With that, my milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. Now she ain't got no milkshake now. She ain't got none of that. The Rose ain't got no milkshake yet. But she got the inches. She got the inches. So she working with what she got. She working with what she got. She cat calling, y'all. She is cat calling. The cat is calling. I peep game. When you know, the cat is calling. Meow, meow. The cat is calling. Brett better ask somebody, but that's what's going down. She like, oh, okay. So you out here on one? Okay. Well, I got some for you. I got some for you. I can show you better than I can tell you. Y'all, they be playing games with each other. They be about the games. So whenever he do come home, y'all know she spaz out at least once to 2 times a quarter. So she'll be spazzing again before New Year's. She'll be spazzing again for the holidays. We gonna see her cut the food because y'all know she can't keep her cool too damn long. And especially after he get home. After he get home, and she probably finna be grilling him with the questions. You know how that goes. Payne says she's a liar. She's on something. I can tell when she's high. Listen. All we going off with what she say, and we take all of that with a grain of salt. Kim Bella says Brett about to break the internet. He gonna pull a reverse card. Brad Baby said, Laura, I always thought he was way older than my husband. Not way older. You said he only a year older. It sounds like Brad Baby. I think you said your man was 36. Yeah, that man only 37 years old. D-Fit said, I agree, pain hurts. She does edibles, I think. Don't ask me how I know. We ain't gonna ask no questions. Laura said, Brad Baby, I'm really terrible at guessing ages. It's okay, Laura. We just know that he's old enough to know better. Both of them are old enough to know better, meaning that the way in which we see them move, there is no excuse. There is no excuse for them to both move in the irresponsible ways that they move, and how they carry themselves in front of those children, how they carry themselves on this internet, how they carry themselves just as a married couple is tomfoolery. It is tomfoolery. So whether Rose is 27, 37, 47, 29, however old you want to believe, her ass too damn old to be doing any of this, period. They both too damn old. Brat Baby says, and G Swear, I swear someone said she was really 32. The short hair and dry skin does her no favors. I ain't never heard the 32 one, so I've consistently always heard the 29 one. So until I hear otherwise, see proof otherwise, she 29 to me. She do got a birthday coming up where she's about to turn 30. So we gonna see. We gonna listen out. Y'all know she lies a lot. So that's one lie that I hadn't heard her contradict herself when it comes to her age or Brett. So that's why I'm still going with that. But we'll see. We'll see if that end up changing over time. Fairbanks says, sickening that she brought up money wasted seeing her dying grandma, all about the money to her. Very sickening, yet not surprising. Tanae said, I don't want anyone to split up, but Brett seems like he would be better compatible with a structured but authentically free individual. Rose is posing as if she is carefree. Yes, I mean, I'm like you. Yes, you want to see families stay together. But again, it's not about, just keeping a family. It's about the quality of like what's going on. It's about what's going on, the energy in the home. It's bigger than having two parents in a home. What kind of energy is in the home? Energy is real. That energy attaches to the children. Why y'all think that baby be hollering all the time? It's the energy. That's why the baby, to me, River, he be when River be hollering, most of the time when he's crying a lot, his mama is giving off like negative energy, like on the highest level. Her frequency is just so low. The energy level, though, for negativity, though, is on high. And I feel like the baby pick up on it. And the other ones pick up on it too, but we see it play out with him because he's a baby. He can't talk, so he's crying. It's coming out in that way versus like the other children where it's come out in their behaviors where we'll hear them say bad words or misbehave, things like that, not listen. But, children just have their ways of just showing or showing us through their behaviors of, when they're not in a good place. You just got to pay attention. Laura says, Rose to me looks too young to drink. She's adult. She's an adult now. She old enough to drink. She is old enough to drink. Your mom and McGowan, listen, this is a whole key tonight for 3 hours. Laura said, the man is sleeping. Listen, Laura said, y'all, that man in the bed. He in the bed. Payne says, defit possibly, but her behavior screams pills for some reason. I hope it's edibles. But now what? In Vegas, this stuff is legal. So if she is taking something like at least edibles, so it's legal. So at least where she is now is legal. She can go buy the edibles. So some folks, engage and partake in that. Kim Bella says, Rose acts like she's too young to drink, but that dried up heart, sunken face is giving aged. So y'all think she's starting to age? Alcohol can age you. Brat Baby says, Pan, I think the pills too make sense with the state of her house. Listen, a lot of things out here, y'all. When you know the signs, the symptoms, and all of that, I never really knew. So when it comes to pills and things like that, I don't really know the signs of a lot of that. That goes kind of more over my head when it comes to that. But as of late, when I've started, paying attention to people who are believed to kind of be, abusing things like that, what I see a lot of times, what I've seen symptoms of them being very flaky, just not responsible, not on top of their stuff. So, but a lot of things, they have their symptoms and signs of things. And it sounds like, you all are paying attention to just signs of things that you see. Because once you've seen it once, you've seen it before. That's kind of how I do when it comes to mental health. I'm more keen to things associated to the mental health versus drugs. But mental health all day long. Listen, I can talk about her and I'm blue in the face, but I don't know a lot, when it comes to the drug thing. Laura says, I think she just wants to keep in her mind her grandma healthy, and it is hard for her to see her like she is. I mean, yeah, but I don't even think that, tonight it was even really about her grandma. I think it was mostly about her family and how her family didn't show up for her in a way in which she would have liked, but she's deflecting and making it seem like it was about her grandma. But I don't really think it was really about her grandma. Payne says, Brad Baby, yep, and her lack of money. Her lack of money. Aaron says, Roach will be crashing out in 1 or 2 days from now. So what do you think? Will it be rooted? And you think she'll put it on the stress from coming off of seeing her grandma in her condition? Ariane, what do you think will be the root of her crash out? Kim Bella says, Laura, come out the closet. You a Rose there. Oh, Kim Bella, you don't know Laura came from over there. Laura used to follow her hard over there before she became an honor student over here. That's how we met Laura. Laura would come over here and she would defend Rose, and she was always respectful, in the comments, and people, she gave respect. People respected her. And listen, Laura never left. Laura became an honor student, but I think over time she started to see, she never badmouthed. She just said, she just started to see things differently with Rose, the more she stayed, and came over to my channel, because she originally was Laura pretty much was one of the day ones when it comes to this, me doing the Rose reaction stuff, because this is how long she's been over here. Laura's been over here for a long time. And it's just always funny when I think about Laura and just when we first met her in that first day, and she was just windmilling, fighting with people in the comments, and she just never left, Kim Bella. Laura just never left. So Kim Bella, meet Laura. Laura, meet Kim Bella. Payne Hurst says, when she mixes it with alcohol, it is when we get a shit show. Yes. Laura says, I do think she scripts what he says, and if he does go off script, she will flip out. He's afraid of. She definitely scripts what he says. Brad Baby says, Ariane, we will have a crash out by Thanksgiving. Y'all, that's just Thursday. So that's this week. Y'all say somebody said he's supposed to be coming home tomorrow. Y'all think they gonna still get with the family? Because I thought they said they was getting with Brett's family. So it's okay, well, how they getting there? We got to buy more plane tickets? Or is this gonna be a road trip, y'all? How many? What's the road trip look like from Las Vegas to Iowa? Is that a long drive? Because child, if they got to get on some more flights, I don't know what kind of money gonna be left for the surgery. Because y'all, these flights ain't cheap. They ain't $2. She said she paid 2,000 to get to Ohio. Brat Baby said pain 100% her car rent, and the other night she literally and figuratively showed her ass. She did. That's what I said. She literally showed her behind. She literally showed her behind and took the video down, of course. Peter's Cotton tells Ariane, this is all your fault. I'm wide awake and in these streets. Oh, y'all wide awake. What time is it, y'all? It's after midnight. We need to shut this down, y'all. I had a good time with y'all. Ariane said Bigfoot not with her and those kids is too much for her. Number 3 will be hurting her up in the head like Bigfoot do. You say he'd be hit, Lord Jesus. Y'all know when you get your hair done, it's kind of tight and stuff. It's a lot. It's a lot, but y'all, we're going to be here for it. We're going to be watching. We're going to be reacting to it right here on this channel. Welcome to those of you who are new to my channel. I am Chic. I thank you all for joining me and just reacting to this content. Depending on when y'all came in, y'all might not have seen the video where I was reacting to Rose talking about she was regretting spending $2,000 to go and see her grandma in her last days in the hospital. Because listen, that was $2,000 and she could have been doing other things. Her kids could have been in school, and yeah, her siblings, her family wasn't like there around her. She was like, what am I doing? Like, why am I doing all of this and they're not doing anything? Yeah, child. If y'all came late, definitely be a part of the replay gang to listen to what that woman has to say, because y'all know she good for removing things. But we got the video, we reacted to it. So get into what she had to say, her thoughts and sentiments about seeing Grandma Rose. Rosie was like, listen, I could have really done without this. I really could have. I really could have. And I don't care how it sounds, because y'all, she definitely did not care how it sounded. She said it with her chest. And that woman who did her hair was like clutching her invisible curls as she was trying to finish the last touch-ups on her head. You could tell that woman was not here for what she was saying, but she still needed to get paid. She still needed Rosie to run her coin after staying up all night to do that damn head. So she handled it the way she had to, to get what she needed up out of Rosie. But y'all could tell she was looking at Rosie all upside of her head like, bitch, what you talking about? This your grandma. This her last days. What you mean? What you mean? Ariane, thanks again. She is another great live. Thank you for Ariane. You always come through. Listen, Ariane, you be fine to me. Ariane will look for me wherever I'm at on these internet streets. Where you at, she? We got some things to talk about. I appreciate you. I appreciate each and every one of y'all for rocking with me. Bromlana said, I was so happy to see number 3 behaving and calm with the other kids. Y'all, clearly he gave something different to where, because I was only kind of watching what was going on out there on Fifi's channel, and I just never seen the kids doing anything that was just like, y'all know, just doing the absolute most. They were just kids, just enjoying the cousin. They was around Uncle George. They was just being kids. It was a beautiful thing to see, and I was just seeing them in a way that I'd never seen them before. It just looked like how you would just see the kids in your family, your kids playing with their cousins, with your memories of playing with your cousins. It just, to me, for once, the baby's having just a normal life. Just a normal life. And who knows, y'all, when they'll be able to get an opportunity like that again. Because she kept talking about how she hate Ohio and this and the third. I think the reason why she say she hates it is because she doesn't like to accept the reality of where she comes from. It's memories, because she's created this fictitious way of what her life is, when in reality, girl, you aren't no better than your siblings. Stop it. You're not better than them. You're just on the internet. You may have more money, arguably, coming in than them, but you're not better than anybody. You're not better than them. And I just feel like she just feels that she's better than everybody. So because of that, she deserves to live someplace different than the rest of her family. It's the sad truth. That's why they don't F with her. Rightfully so. Would you? Would you? What's up, Francis? What's up? Would you F with her? She a whole mess. Ain't nobody trying to deal with her if they ain't got to. Brat Baby said number 3 is going to be terrible if they don't get ahead of it now. He hasn't been exposed to too much. Yes. Number three is going to be that main one. Give her the business. First is going to be number 3. And number 4 going to give her that business too. Number 3 first, but number 4 is going to be right behind him. Learn behavior. Number 1 and 2, I think is going to be the most behaved, but I think they're going to have their struggles too. They're going to rightfully have their struggles too, but it's going to be in a different type of way. It's going to be real different. It's that the struggle is going to be different than the struggles that she's going to endure. Than the struggles she's going to endure with the younger ones. Because for one, with the 2 younger ones, she treats them differently. So they're going to grow up more so with the entitlement part going. Number 1 and 2, they're not going to be raised feeling like it's not going to be about the entitlement with them, because they're already going to know it's always been distinguished as to like who are the favorites in the house. So they're going to grow up knowing that. So it's going to be a little different from them. But with 3 and 4, that entitlement, they going to act just like her. They finna act like her, and the 1 and 2 ain't gonna really be wanting to fool with 3 and 4, just like how Rose siblings ain't gonna want to fool with her. 1 and 2 not gonna want to fool with 3 and 4, because they're gonna feel like 3 and 4 think they're better. So it's going to be another generation of just siblings who are just going to not gel with one another and not get together, or say when they do get together, it's going to be tussling. They're going to be putting hands on each other, because believe me, they're boys. It's going to get to that. They're going to be throwing down. That's just, kids do that, but they're boys. It is going to happen. It is going to happen. We just got to see how long it's going to take before it make it to the internet. But child, it's going to happen. It is going to happen. It's going to happen. Ariane says 1 and 3 is too much, Chic. I can't with them. You said 1 and 3. Yes, 1 and 3 is a lot. Those are the ones that got her energy. 1 and 3 got her energy. 1 and 3, those are the first ones that's going to be giving her. It's that one, he got that mouth. He don't have boundaries. He don't know what, none of them know what it is to be in a kid's place, but he's the oldest one. So that just means that when it comes to awareness, he's more self-aware. He know what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. Ariane says number 3 is ADHD. I can see that. I can see that. And when he goes to school, if he were to ever get diagnosed with anything, it would be when he's in school, because the teachers will take notice of the behavior, and they'll want to have conversations with her about it. And the conversations is going to encompass requests and suggestions for him to be evaluated. Yep, that's going to come for him to be evaluated. And I don't think it's just going to be just him being one to be diagnosed with something. I don't think so at all. I think at least a few of them probably can be diagnosed with something. ADHD is just more of a more visible the symptoms. I was just talking to someone about ADHD, like the differences, and it's that hyperactive. It's a mental health disorder to where it's more noticeable because it deals with just the actual behaviors, like what someone's doing. Hyperactive, that it's always just doing the absolute most, everything that he does. So it's hard to hide. So in school, it's a distraction to the other children, the teachers. And that's when parents, the teachers want to have a conversation with the parents, because they got to figure out, okay, what's going on? We got to figure it out, because we can't continue to have this child in the classroom doing this and being a distraction to the other children. So this is what happens, is that the parent is given the option to go ahead and get the child put on something to manage or regulate that. Or if you don't want to do that, they'll say your child cannot be in this classroom with these children. They're going to have to go into another classroom. they're going to have to go into another classroom with children, other children who have special needs. So these are the options, the choices. And a lot of times, parents, they don't want to have their child on a medication and all of that, but they have to be, they're stuck with okay, well, what's the alternative? The alternative is, okay, you having your child homeschooled at home with you, or your child going into a special school, or a smaller classroom. But either way, they can't have your one child disrupting the entire class. They can't do that. She's going to have these conversations next school year when number 3 goes to school, because he's 4 now, so he'll be 5. So he'll be in kindergarten. So think about it. He would have missed all of pre-K. He would have missed, I don't even know, since they just moved, if it's an option for him to join pre-K at this point. But let's just say if he's not in school until he goes to kindergarten next year, he will have missed pre-K, where kids are learning a lot of basic things with sitting down, taking turns, knowing when to speak. These are little things that the children learn, because this is like just coming out of like daycare. So they're learning these little things with how to behave and act more like, you're a big kid now before it's time to go to the big school. He's not going to have gone through that and gotten that training to know how to carry himself when he goes to the big school, because he'd been at home. And when he was at home, mama and daddy went in doing the things they were supposed to do with him to kind of get him prepared for such environment. So it's going to be a lot of conversations being had between parents and the teachers. It's going to be conversations being had. Parents going to be annoyed, because it's going to be like, damn, why these teachers keep wanting to talk to me? Why they keep complaining and saying this, that? He's a kid. They're going to try to blame it on, oh, it's just kid behavior. But no. Educators know what's the norm and what's not based on age and grade level. There's certain things to where they've seen enough children to know at a certain age what you do and don't do, because it's part of just the natural development of just life. What you're doing at 5, you're not doing at 10. You see what I'm saying? So these teachers are going to recognize this. They're going to see, okay, at 5, what he's doing, this is not the normal behavior of what a child who has adequate home training does. They're going to recognize that, and they're going to be having conversations with her. Watch. And her being her in true form, she's going to put blame on the school and act like they're at fault. They not doing this and that, or whatever. And we'll see if she start hollering homeschool again, because if she's not going to want to play by their rules, the only alternative going to be is for him to be homeschooling. And even if he goes to a private school and in a private environment, the teachers are going to have to still the same conversations. It's the behavior. It's the behavior. And it starts at home. It starts at home. So listen, it is what it is. We got into some things. It was a lot to cover. Rose Miller is still a whole hot mess, but listen, she a whole hot mess with a new hairdo. Is she a whole hot mess with a new hairdo? So she should, I don't know, I guess, is she heading home tomorrow? When they going home to Ohio? Everybody going home tomorrow? Is Brett supposed to be heading home tomorrow? Is everybody supposed to be meeting up in Vegas tomorrow? I don't know, but y'all know we gonna be here to watch for it. So stay tuned. Y'all make sure y'all got your notification bells hit, so you know when I go live. Some of you say, hey, I didn't get the notification. Refresh the notification bell if you ever notice that you're not getting my notifications. What I learned is that if you do not respond and go watch content of a person after you've gotten 3 consecutive notifications, YouTube will stop notifying you. So have you all been going to check out my content, or whoever you follow content consistently? Because if not, you'll stop getting notifications. So when that does happen, YouTube say, hey, go to the notification bell and just refresh that. Hit the notification bell again for the content creators, so you can get back in the, I guess, the algorithm, so you can start back kind of getting the notification. So try that. If any of you do run into any problems with your notifications, that's a little quick fix I've learned recently about the whole notification bell thing, child. So I'm trying to stay on top of now, since I've kind of organized my content This is a channel where I'm going to do my Queen of King content plus any other content I react on. This is the place to be. So spread the word, like, share, subscribe. My primary channel, Chic Speaks, that's just going to be my fitness related content. My walk and talks, I'll probably try to do my walk and talks over there. I may sometimes maybe hit you with a walk and talk over here, but I'll probably still do some over there. So you want to make sure you're subscribed to both channels. But as far as like my long form StreamYard live content, where I'm maybe reacting to content, things like that, this is the place to be. This is the place to be. But I had a good time with y'all as usual. I'm tired. I'm ready to clock out. Kim Bell is as clear as day. We all see it. I'm ready to clock out. Peter says, Ariana, it's about Adana. It's Ariana, it's Adana's fault. Number 3 may be ADHD. Ariana says, I'll be in the bushes because these streets is too much, Peter. Ariana, come listen, Ariana, you don't be in my out of my, but listen, Ariana, you be popping out on my Chic. What you doing? You come and find me in my fitness in between workout moves. What are you doing, lady? What are you doing? We need you. Rose going through it. Brad Baby says, thank you, Chic. This was fun. Thanks for the laughs. Have a good night, everyone. Yes. Thank you. I like to end by saying, y'all go out into the world. Show up in a way in which you want others to show up for you, meaning be a light. Be positive. Energy is real. Like attracts like. Give off positive energy, because when you give off positive energy, guess what? You'll receive that in return. Our lives is a reflection of our thoughts. Are you thinking positively? What are you thinking? What are you thinking about these days? Are you thinking positively? Because when we think positively, that's what shows up in the physical, in the 3D, 4D, 5D, whatever you want to call it. You are what you think. If you think negatively, that is what's going to show up before you, as we've talked about with Rosie. She has a negative spirit, negative disposition. So, that's the type of energy that she has surrounding her. That's not what you want. And guess what, you all? We have control over the type of energy that we have surrounding us. We do. We really do. We got more control than we think we do. And many people think that we don't have control over the things or the outcomes in our lives, but we have more control than we think we do. And a lot of it, in all of it, it starts in the mind. Change how you think. I challenge you today and going forward. Change how you think. Just think positively. Just think positively. Ariane, you said Chic. I'm playing. I know you playing, Ariane. I know you playing. Think positively, you all. Peter Concept. I enjoyed tonight. Sleep well, everyone. Sleep well. Sleep well. This was a good night. Laura says, I caught it. Peter says, everything is Adonis' fault. Everything. Y'all take care of yourselves and one another. Heavy on the take care of yourselves. We out here taking care of everybody, but neglecting ourselves. Take care of yourself. If you're interested in wanting to know what that looks like from the physical with getting your bodies fit, follow me over on my primary channel, Chic Speaks. I do live AM workout, even as of tomorrow. So I should be back on my morning 7 o'clock live tomorrow. So we'll see how that goes with getting up after this late night. So just check me out over there. And yeah, take care of yourselves. And I'll catch you all in the next broadcast. Peace.